Hello, welcome in everyone, welcome in. How are we? Hope everyone's having a wonderful evening. Hello. How is everyone? Hello, how you doing?
Not bad, well, I say not bad. I've just nearly been run over by one of your police vehicles with some plainclothes officers in it, which I'm not very happy with.
Was you in the road?
I was crossing the road when the light was fucking red, mate.
Alright, were they on blue lights?
No, they were not. They were plainclothes by looks of it, police officers wearing all black. And they nearly ran me over. I've just had to come to NHS to get a little plaster.
Right, you okay now though?
Yeah, I'm good. I just wanted to give you a call just to let you know that is unacceptable, and I'm sure you will deal with it as appropriately, Mr. Roberts.
Absolutely. Good to hear from you, Denzel.
Okay, you too, Mr. Roberts. Don't get killed, okay?
No, it's you don't get killed. You're in the road. How are we, everyone? How are we? Duty. Off a cold plate. Let's get ourselves out.
He's a guy, right, that's been processed twice at the very start of the city.
Evening.
Hello, Tom.
Civilian photo, no digital references at all.
Right, okay.
This is his third incident, but he's not been in the city for a long while.
Yeah, that's a shame. It's really annoying that he couldn't see anything at all in PD.
Let's get ourselves a
And it
car
was
out. I
the- it's
don't
the
want to
best
get
way
the
to
car
do it,
out
like,
while.
sometimes I can't see. So he has to take a flight and come back. I know what his flight number is, and I know who it is because of that.
You getting a car out, sir?
Oh, you just step to the side, buddy. Sorry.
No worries. I was just checking to see if he was getting a car out or not.
Yeah,
How are we
He will
doing?
be shortly. It was just teaching him about the vehicles at the moment.
Oh, lovely.
He's our
Perfect.
brand new recruit.
Lovely. Nice to meet you. How are we?
And you, fella? I'm all good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Tom Roberts is the name and chief of the police. How are we?
Big
I'm Bugsy Teller.
big cheese himself.
Nice to see you, Bugsy.
And you, fella?
You finding everything okay so far?
Yeah, all good so far. All good.
Good man. Good to hear. Well, you're in capable hands. If you need anything, then feel free to ask.
Will do. Cheers. Thank you.
Good man. Have a
If
wonderful
you need-
evening.
If you need anything, don't be afraid to ask about anything, about any questions. We're all here to help, and we're all one big family.
All good.
We
All
look
good.
out for one another.
If you
Good.
just
That's what
excuse
I
me,
like
I'm
to
just
hear.
gonna get a vehicle. I don't want to hit
Oh
anyone.
yeah, he's gonna get the right vehicle out. You know, the big, huge, the prison transport. Fill the entire car park. Eh?
Just the M3 today.
Oh, the M3 today, eh?
Go help the traffic lot.
Enjoy yourself.
Have a good one, guys. Speak to you soon. Sorry, say again, mate.
Want me to come with you?
Are you in training or?
I'm
No,
this-
he's not doing anything with me.
Okay, cool.
No,
Yeah,
no.
you can jump in for a bit if you want.
Yeah. I wanna speak to you how well I'm doing.
No
Okay,
worries.
So
Yeah. How you been, then, Tom?
All good, you?
inside of here is where
Yeah,
all
yeah.
PD
Good.
vehicles are.
Hello, John.
Hello.
They are somewhat.
How we
now,
doing?
Are you busy?
The order is
No, I was
dreadful.
just gonna go out on patrol. How you doing?
All right. Can I speak to you?
Yeah, of course, no problem. Let me pop this in.
So-
Sorry, Alex.
That's
Duty
alright.
calls.
Hello.
Yeah,
You might
sounds
want
like
to, if I was you, I'd just go out on duty with someone else or get a car and go out on duty for a little while. I don't know how long I'm gonna be, so I don't want you sitting in the car.
There's too much shit going on now.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
In the city, so-
For yourself,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
only vehicle you can drive that's
How we doing, John?
is-
You wanna go
alright.
inside or?
Transit van.
Yeah, we can go
See you,
inside.
John.
No worries. Evening, Jack. How are we? Good to see you. Nobody knows. How are we? Hope you're well. Thank you very much for the follow. Just rearranged my monitors slightly, and they're overlapping each other. And they're doing my head in now. Right, that's better. How's everyone's evenings? You should. I should use the PCSO van. Yeah, I actually don't mind the PCSO van driving around. How you doing? I'm very well, thank you. Yourself? Hope you had a good Sunday, and in fact a good weekend, because obviously I haven't seen anyone till Friday.
Ready to check.
Loud and clear.
Received.
Right, so I've just jumped off the radio. How are we doing?
We're doing all right.
Good.
Got some
Home
other,
life okay?
some other issues have come up out of city, but with my aunt, but probably won't be too good here in the future. But
Oh no, that's not good.
mm-mm. Well, I'm just gonna hand my badge in for now. Maybe back later on, but I'm not too sure.
Okay. Well,
Just
like it's
see how.
yeah, of course. Obviously, you got to take care of outside situations more than in here. This is around whenever. So at the end of the day, you know, get home life sorted, and then once you're happy, then of course it'd be great to have you back because obviously you're a good asset to us, and we'll certainly miss you.
Same.
Is
Before I
there
go,
is there anything you know like obviously we had young Mercy have some issues outside which he obviously took an extended LOA for. Is there potentially we could do that with yourself rather than obviously get rid of you completely?
I think it's just gonna be best right now just to do it completely.
Okay.
I'm not too sure when I'll be back, but I will most definitely try to come back because I love PD.
No, absolutely, and PD loves you. Obviously the guys in there love yourself.
Oh yeah.
Adrian, welcome in. And how was that? A
Do have
sound
one
alert.
bit of evidence.
Thank you
for
very much
though.
for the
Before I
2
go,
months. Let's
did
go.
find
Thank you,
a
Adrian.
crop about 100.
How are we,
plus
Dougie?
plants out on an island.
Which island is it?
Let me find it again. I think it is going to be near the Eastern Islands.
Nearest postcode?
556. If you go just a little bit north towards the power plant.
Perfect. I'll get guys on that straight away then.
There's a safe up there too. A safe on quite a few of the islands out there. So.
So I'm looking at the islands now. Is it the one directly to the right? Because there's two, isn't there? There's two big ones, and then you've got loads of little ones just below the Eastern Islands label. Is that the ones you're talking about, or is that the one just above the Eastern Islands?
Just this one just below where it says Eastern Islands. It's going to probably be on that one there, I believe. Can't really remember the exact location of it, but
right. So it's one of them islands. So it'd be best to get MPass out and have a look anyway then.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So we're talking just below the Eastern Islands, with all the 4 or 5 that are scattered between each other.
Yep.
Perfect.
And there was no one up there when did the drive by. So.
Wicked. All right, I'll get the guy straight on that then.
All right.
Fantastic, John. It's been an absolute pleasure. Firstly, meeting you. Secondly, working with you. And thirdly, seeing exactly where the spark that you bring to the PD. So please remember that. And obviously, give all the best of love to the outsides, to your aunt, etc. And obviously, I wish her the very speediest recoveries. And yeah, look forward to seeing you back in the PD as soon as possible.
Same here, mate. And I'll catch y'all out there somewhere, maybe. In
Good
good
man.
terms, not bad.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'd you'll have to pop in now and then when you see us, and come say hello.
I will do.
Good man. Lastly, your PD equipment. Have you put it in your personal locker?
Yes, it's in the personal locker.
Perfect. Cool. So you're happy at this stage for me to hand you your P45 from behind me, and obviously see you out the door. Perfect. Okay, let me do that now. Where is he? John. Where is he? There's so many bloody PD now. I've got to find him. John. Wow, I'm not used to this amount of people in this list. I've got to find you. Apologies. Hold on. There we are.
Yep, no worries.
There we go. You should now have the roll. Wait. Cool. Obviously, like I say, fantastic meeting you. Look forward to seeing you very soon, or when everything's sorted. Obviously.
Yep, same. Likewise.
Good
I
man.
will most definitely get back to you as soon as I can.
Yeah, please do. It would be brilliant to have you back.
Yep.
Cool. I'll see you out.
Alrighty.
Right. Let's. There you go, mate. Have a wonderful day.
You too.
Take care.
Stay safe. Oh,
Oh.
it's locked.
Oh, there you go. Good man. Take care.
You too.
Cool. Let's lock that back up. Let's lock this one. What happened? Unfortunately he's got some in real life family issues that he's got to deal with, so he's not going to be able to fly in that often, and that's why he's decided. Hello, mate. You right? Oh, he's obviously in his head. That's why he's obviously taken the time to head out the city for a little while. Wolfie, welcome in. Glad I started watching. Oh, appreciate that. Thank you. Appreciate your support. Hopefully they're enjoyable.
Ah, Mr. Tom Roberts.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good, you?
Yeah, not too sad. Not too sad.
Good man. Good to hear.
Having a good day?
Even better now seeing you.
Yeah.
Ah, I love to hear that.
Good. How we doing, everyone?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Always on shift,
Shut it,
me,
only
Tom.
from
Always.
Always what, sorry?
Always on shift, mate. I try to
Good.
get as much time as I can.
Good to hear. Not causing trouble, I hope.
Or never.
Good. How we doing? You right?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad.
Good stuff, good stuff.
You know something, Tom?
Go on.
So I copied it, and then what?
With your
Got
team or so?
comfortable with doing my
And then
comms now,
put it in.
and my MDT is processing and processing.
Oh, good.
Yeah, yeah.
Good stuff. That's
there you go.
good to hear. I've been
Yeah.
hearing some really good things, so keep up the good
Yeah?
work.
What kind of things you've been hearing about me?
Just a vast improvement, to be honest with you. Obviously, I know you were struggling previously when you were here, and
yeah, I was, yeah.
obviously,
Ow.
since you've had some time out, I've hearing some good things. So keep up the good work.
I am,
Wallace,
yeah.
welcome in. Thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're well.
So I
First
want
time
some
in here. I am a
checklist for you today,
cop.
or
So it's good to. Oh, nice.
is that,
Nice, Reed.
Into that note as well.
Say that again. Sorry.
Am I okay to run some checklists with you today, or?
I'm waiting on Robbie to fly in
Oh.
because I've got a few things to do. However, I'm more than happy to go on a ride along until he gets here.
Okay.
And then obviously, yeah, it'll be good to catch up with you anyway. But
Yeah,
once
well,
Robbie
yeah.
comes in, I have got a few things planned with him.
that's
So
fine.
like I say, we can run until then, and then obviously
Yeah.
we'll do some traffic stop stuff like that for now.
Can you note and do that same
Yeah.
as last one?
Received.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no worries, no worries, Tom. All good, mate. All good. Like I say, we said we were gonna do our bits and pieces, so we'll stick with Alex for now until such time. Oh, that don't look good. Let's just offer ourselves assistance if we need it.
Yeah.
17 PD to NHS. Can we have someone down near PC station, please? PD station.
Let's come out this way.
Major, maybe.
I'll stay in the car for safety.
Postal 754, by the way.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Barrier. No, not that one.
So, what are you getting up to again?
Barricade. That's the one we're looking for.
Theo, come on.
I can't help it. That's the city's
Oh
fault.
no, I'm just messing with you. You got someone coming down for you now, mate, alright?
Let's turn that slightly that way.
Fast car though. Just class that.
NYKGF. Thank you very much for follow. I'm gonna say it like that. Hopefully that's right. Let's put ourselves. Let's go. One there.
Okay. What's hurting, Theo?
One there.
My ass. Fucking skidded.
There we go. Bit of protection around. And because it's getting a little bit dark now, we will get out the light as well. Take a single one.
I remember, you know.
Yeah. Is he DOA?
Received.
Okay.
Just in case it comes dark. Cool. How's everyone doing? Evening, Big Waz. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Mole gaming this morning. It was like 4 AM and it was only me, Aaron. We're doing ride-alongs. Oh, nice. Cool. just for when it comes dark, you know, just in case we're here that long.
It's like a TV photo shoot, isn't it?
You know, you got to protect you guys. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's true.
Mole did say, always
car.
see people leave, never get easier. You know, it is what it is. Some people stay, some people go. From my experience using a van braking, steering is incredible. Fuck me, I love these videos. Only started streaming today from. Oh, nice, Tom. Nice. Yeah, wicked. I enjoy it. I must admit, it's weird. Say again, mate.
You just come on shift, have you?
Yes, mate. Yeah.
Nice.
Is it? Come out or?
Yeah, Alex, feel free to come out, mate. I know the car seats, the heated seats are on, but you're more than welcome to come out.
Yeah, no, I'm a bit worried about these guys, you know, because.
They're just, it's all good, mate. It's just traffic stop. Have you taken some photos?
Stop the car, no, I'm about to now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's really weird. TikTok seem to love traffic stops and that type of stuff. Whenever funny stuff happened, they seem to, you know, not as much enjoy it. I still get like 250 plus likes or whatever, which is really, really, really good. But when I do like a traffic stop, I did a simple traffic stop yesterday, put it on this morning, and like within an hour I had 200 likes. And then within, I don't know what it is on now, it was sort of 400, 500 likes when I last checked a few hours ago. So it's ridiculous how it's gone. Right, let me just clear up this. But yeah, I just love doing the traffic stops and everything. That's part of the policing, you know. It's really fun. Right, take.
He's trying to steal your car there, officer. I see that.
No, it's all good.
Floor it.
Alexi won't let me in.
Alright, guys, see you later.
Okay. Perfect. Cheers, mate. No worries. Jump around the other side, Alex, if you want.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. I think you.
There we go. You want to go impound, you say?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Oh, no worries. How's your days been, gentlemen?
All good, mate. Apart from that wee crash there.
Yeah. What actually happened?
Just a car appeared from some nowhere, like.
Oh, is it one of them ones?
Yeah.
That's annoying when that happens.
Always wear your seatbelt, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Your seatbelt.
Yeah. What's going on here?
Let me get one.
Radio check.
Received.
And clear.
Is this a standard police car?
It's one of them, mate. Yeah, it's one of them that a few of our higher ups like driving. Zach, welcome in. How are we? Thank you very much for following.
Yeah.
Here's
There you go, gents.
Police.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's the big dog.
Thanks very much.
I am. How you doing, mate? You right? No worries. Have a fantastic day. Yeah.
Cheers. You too, mate. Cheers.
Received. Can we state 5?
State 5. Can you go 559, please?
569 heading towards unit.
569. 569.
It's gonna be a white BMW. We've got the plate. We'll read it out in a moment. Nearest bus was 593. Taking a right. Taking a right. Again, heading straight towards the units at this time on Media Street. Head on collision. Units. Are you okay?
To be driving off that head on somehow.
Taking a left at 600.
600. Can you just keep up that tag in for me?
Right at the ammunition, followed by a left on Spanish Avenue. Taking a right again at JD at 616.
Try and catch up with him.
Followed by another right and another left at 607 on Old Street, Harrick. Followed by a left again at 607, followed by a right.
What's the vehicle we're chasing, please?
It's going to be a white BMW. We're just going to quickly run the plate.
Just watch out for a white BMW.
Yeah.
We've lost eyes, but we'll be able to keep an eye on the area at 623, followed to the 606 area.
Can we get a marker out for him, see if the speed cameras will flash him on the ANPR, please?
I'm flagging the plate now.
Thank you. We're looking for a white BMW.
Yeah.
That up
Vehicle
there.
has been flagged.
Oh no, that's the police. That's the police. Thank you. Just so we can get a look at what's the last 4 digits of the plate, please.
Repeat last.
What's the last 4 digits on the plate?
It's going to be 01VU.
0 on VU, thank you. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to spin around and see if they've thrown themselves into RAC for potentially a colour change or whatever. Hello guys, you right? Hello mate, you right? We're just currently on the lookout for a white BMW. We've got the plate for it, but if you have any BMWs come in here, could you just give me a call, please? There's my number. Can we get a confirmation that white BMW, what model it was, please?
I'm not sure on the model, unfortunately.
Any type of description on the car?
It's just going to be full white in colour. I believe it's got a black stripe on the side, maybe?
Yeah, that's a positive black stripe along the side.
Does it look similar to like the M3 of mine, etc.?
Yes, it does.
Affirmed.
Fantastic, thank you. Right, so we're currently looking out for a vehicle that's failed to stop from us. It has white in colour with a black stripe, and it is a M3 looking vehicle. If you could just give us a call if you see anything.
White with a black stripe.
Yeah, that's it, mate. Yeah, that's my number. If you see it, just give us a shout, please.
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you, appreciate that. Yo, Josh, coming in with a 1 sub. How are we? How are we doing? I am just waiting. Oh, has that come through yet, Tom's?
Hey! Should we check customs?
Real, mate. It's gonna get worse as well, you know. I feel like I'm being robbed. Oh shit, police are there, aren't they?
Can one of you fix my car, please?
2 seconds. I don't know if you just heard that. There's a new alerts that just. No worries. Don't worry about the accidental emote. It's all good. Why is my thing's not working now?
Did you ever watch bum fights back in?
2 seconds. It's.
How's it going, sir?
Come on, lads. It's not car, mate.
This is a test bit alert.
Ouch. Fucking hell.
Right, how do I get rid of?
A bit loose on your feet.
Pulling over now.
Oh, wait a minute.
Right, here we go. This is why.
I think your slippers are a bit loose on your feet. That's what made you fall
Right,
over.
I should save that now, and that means. There we go. Right, I've done it.
This is
Right,
a
I've
test
done it.
bit
Okay,
alert.
cool. That should work now. That should work.
I've got your number, Adam.
TPC, what's that? What do you mean TPC? What's TPC? Yeah, I should have changed it now. Should have changed it.
Oh, yeah.
It should now work. But
Also check on the officers at 756.
right, that's for that.
Yeah, nice one, lad.
Let's go subscriptions and change my subscription
Received.
alert
Okay, do you need a
to the
PO or
one
is it all
that
good?
Doug, that Kidder has just sent me.
Received, no worries.
Right,
Load that one in. Tom low, select.
Naughty.
No, the only thing I've got is in my hand.
These aren't legal tints. What are you on about? Right, save that one. That should work now.
We're on 21.
There we go. Right,
This
cool.
is a test.
Wicked, we got them sorted. How
Can
you
I
doing,
have one
Biggity?
additional
Nice
to
to
the
see you.
back of
Welcome
PD,
in.
please? I've got a flag
Oh, sorry, yes, a TPC. A TPC is a trainee PC. So what happens is when you're a PCSO, we've now got it down to 4 days. So you can, after 4 days, you can take your your PC exam or complete all your checklists.
Vehicle is coming back
Once you
as
complete all your
stolen.
checklist, you can then move to a TPC, which means
Could I
you
have
get the
one officer
full
jump out with
rights
me?
of a PC. However, you're still in training purposes, so you've got your probation. After 7 days, pass your probation.
Vehicle is coming
Bang,
back
you go
as
out as a normal
stolen
police
vehicle.
officer.
Let's find out the reason why it's in this car, guys.
Thank you for cleaning the vehicle.
You as well.
Provides rental papers, tough shit, it's stolen.
Yes, finally.
Back state 2, we got any actives?
Currently got a flagged vehicle at the back of PD, just waiting for
Can you just get that one
the
cleared,
lovely
please?
infamous rental paper to be
Sorry?
provided.
Can we clear that one for me, please? Received. What's a ticket in Discord? So, in the main Discord, in MRP, you've got a few different things, whether
We all
you
good
want
at
to
the
get
back if you'd like to
whitelisted
jump on that one.
or... Jump in, we'll jump in.
Into RAC because the car is very, very damaged.
Yeah, received. Who's the vehicle that's chasing that car? The Ranger.
Myself.
Okay, what are we chasing him for?
Failure to stop from traffic violations. He went through 7 red lights.
Received. Do you need some backup?
Yes, please.
X-ray Tango 2, currently state 2 up in the Vinewood area. I'm keeping my eye out for that white BMW.
So far, Jen. Do you have a location update for me?
Let's go this one.
If you get pulled over, tell them to radio Mr. Mike Wazowski.
Okay, bear with me 1 second.
No problem.
Sierra
Charlie
traffic.
Kilo 18, direct to X-ray Golf
I'll
16.
pull this out and feed it inbound.
So yeah, there's a few different things with the Discord. You've got in the MRP Discord, you can do bug alerts if you've got a player alert, whitelist, stuff like that. In my Discord, the ticket system's mainly used for my dev work. So obviously I do some development cars, make cars, I do changes to cars. So if you are in the city and you want more seats in your car or you want whatever, then obviously I can make that and do that through development stuff. There we go, they're working now. How we doing, Dougie? And there's a huge thanks to Kidder. He's putting some nice work. He's been making some alerts for me. I've asked him to make some alerts, and yeah, that's quality. We're just waiting on the gifted sub
Is
now.
everything okay, officer?
Yeah, just speak to this gentleman here.
Brody, I'm going to move away from you.
Oh,
mate,
okay.
I think I am. He told me to drive this to RAC, right? Yeah, and that's the only reason I didn't fucking stop.
Oh, I love it.
Because
I love it. How are we? Thank you
guys
very
have
much.
that's
Appreciate
the
it.
whole reason I said,
What do you need the
follow
Discord
me with your sirens
ticket
on.
for?
Because the car is
Once I
fucked.
get
He
online,
told me
dude,
to
I'll be
drive
good.
to RAC.
Amazon driver.
Why would I lie to you?
I'm a
Why would I
taxi
give you
driver in real life, so I don't want to fancy text.
Why would I? I'm not going to, am I?
You could have called RAC.
Yeah, absolutely, Biggie. It would be good to have you on board. Obviously,
He told
there's
me to
loads of
drive
different
it.
whitelisted
Told me to
jobs out
drive
there.
it. So
There's
why would
lots
I?
of whitelisted jobs.
If an officer tells me to do something, right, I'm going to do it hard.
So can I just ask you to lower your tone, please?
What is that?
Just lower
Who are
your tone.
you?
She's just talking.
Who are you?
My name is Tom Moritz, GC1, mate.
Right, yeah.
So let's have a normal conversation.
Shut
She's
up.
not shouting at you.
Yeah, I'm not shouting. You'd know
You
about it if
answer.
I was shouting, mate. You'd know about it. I'm fucking
Okay.
annoyed, mate.
Okay, you might be annoyed, but just
You
lower
know,
your
every
tone
single,
and let's
every
talk
single
properly,
fucking
okay?
time. No, I'm talking to you, mate. I'm fucking very annoyed, though. You know, I fucking, every single day, I'm a law-abiding citizen, right? Every single time I get pulled over, right? I can pull over straight away without fail. Have I ever
Okay.
given chase? No. Look at my fucking record, mate.
So why were
Bloody
you
crate, look at my
stopping
record,
to? Why wasn't you stopping
Why
for
would I
them
what?
today?
Why wasn't I told them to follow me, mate? If you ask these officers, I
but
can.
your car was not roadworthy to be
You know
driven
what,
across
right?
the road.
What are we gonna do about this? You're gonna arrest me or what?
Okay, so just lower the tone like I've already
Are
told
you
you.
going to arrest me or what?
You've just seen a very large orange vehicle with an
Fucking
ambulance on
hell,
board.
mate.
Pull in here, okay? They pick up vehicles that are unroadworthy. So if you pull over on the side of the road and respect our officers and listen to them, they may
Right.
well have obviously got you a journey back here
Mate.
on one of them vehicles.
Right.
So take it into your own hands and
But
say, follow us.
If an officer tells me to drive it to RAC, what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna think twice about ringing them, am I?
Hello?
Am I? No.
Can someone move that police car, bro?
Sorry.
This one.
Okay, can I get your identification, please?
You searched me, wasn't it, Craig? You know,
Sorry, buddy. What did you say?
I had a run-in with you yesterday, didn't I?
Sorry, buddy. What did you say? Can I move it? Sorry. Yeah. No problem.
Right. You know what? This is fucking really annoying, is this? You what?
Sorry, Oscar 3 is going to dispatch from traffic stop by PD.
I can't fucking understand what you're saying, mate.
Never mind, nothing.
What's this fucking kid pissed about, bro? What's he pissed about?
I don't know, man. You just said
Lads, do you mind firstly taking off your mask and then leaving the area, please? Good lads, thank you.
I'll do the MDT for that one, Connor.
No problem, thank you.
No, I don't feel like this is very fair. I'm 80 years old, mate.
80.
Well, it's not on my record, mate. I had to renew it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I am 80.
Right. Jen, you got everything sorted here, yeah? We'll head out. Perfect. So all I ask for you is a bit of cooperation towards them. They're not shouting at you. Let them talk. Let them explain the situation, and I'm sure you'll be on the way in no time. Okay?
Shouting, mate. I'm just fucking very annoyed.
You may be annoyed. Just there's no need to take it on the officers. They're doing their job.
You might want to tell that officer to fucking get his line in check, mate.
Understandable. If you've been said one thing and another officer said another, that's fine. We can deal with that. However, these officers are only doing their job. They wasn't there at the time, so they need it explaining to them, and then they can obviously act accordingly. Okay? They can speak to the right person.
Speaking to you, mate. You're fucking pissing me off.
Lower the attitude.
No, it's a free country, mate.
Hey, sir, can you start an MDT?
Might be a free country, but there's certainly still rules involving that. Okay?
Is there really? Yeah.
There is. Yeah.
He's a fantastic, mate.
Okay, good man. Well, I'm sure they'll get everything sorted.
Yeah, I'm sure they will, mate. See you later. Ta-ra. Bye.
See you later, money.
Yeah, see you in a bit, mate.
Yeah.
Nice to see other servers. I'm thinking of maybe I should leave my other server and job. Yeah, absolutely. I love my UK. I love the UK servers. It's really good fun. It's just, you know, because it's so close to home, isn't it, with UK servers? So when you've got UK police rules and stuff like that and UK laws, when you go to American stuff, then obviously not as interested because, you know, it's UK stuff. Right, let me check what we've missed here. Josh giving out another gifted sub, my man. Thank you. How are we? I have done... I'm ready for this. Sort myself out because... I've changed so many things with my overlays. Anonymous cheered 1 bit. Thank you. Appreciate it. Whoever that was. That's very kind of you. Hope you're well. Streaming tools. My overlays. Stream soon. I'm not ready at all. And this is really embarrassing. Let me go stream session. Goals. There we go. There we go. That's changed now. Cool. I need to keep remembering to reset that goal every time that I fly in. I didn't realize it doesn't reset. I'm currently on NoPixel. Yeah, NoPixel's really good. I enjoy, to be honest with you, watching roleplay. I really enjoy NoPixel because it's really chilled out. You get to listen to the storylines. You get to watch storylines happen. Not everyone's in it to grind. You know, XQC. Josh coming in with the bits again. Thank you, my man. Obviously with NoPixel and watching XQC and stuff like that, he, you know, there was method to his madness, and it was really good to watch, like, go all over the place. In these type of cities, it's kind of like you just love the new sound alerts. Thank you, my man. Appreciate it. And obviously with this city and stuff like that, it's very much a grind city. So you do get storyline stuff like that, but most of the time it is obviously reaction stuff. So, certainly in police. Yes, mate.
Can I want you?
Yeah, receiving.
Hey, what's going on radio 2 for me?
Yep, no worries.
Hello, Tom. So,
hello.
I've arrested someone. I've gone into the cell 3 times and I've lost them basically because I can't seem to re-find them. I think we need this floor sorting. I think there's like a pothole in the floor.
Right. Okay. Did you get any identification or anything?
It was a Crowdy Martini, but
I'm with
I've lost
GC1,
it.
yeah.
He was like he went through the floor and never. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Never come back. Okay, no problem. What I'll do, I'll head down to you now, and I'll see if I can get that sorted.
Yeah, thank you.
No worries. I'm state 5 back to PD. Right, we've just got a pen back to PD. Someone's fallen through a pothole, and they just need help picking up.
Oh, okay.
Corner a bit.
Want me to help too, or is it a
It'll probably be just an eye thing, but we'll find out.
Oh, okay.
Just bear me a second.
Yeah.
Right, what's his name?
Crowdy Martini. But like, he walked in and.
How we spell? Oh, there, Crowder Martini, yeah.
Yeah. It was like some Stranger Things type of stuff. It was like the upside down world. Dude just went. Ooh.
Okay, hold on 2 seconds.
No problem.
There you go.
Oh, lovely, sir. You okay? Hello? Sir? So can you hear me? Sir?
There you go. Perfect. Cool.
Okay, I've acquired the individual back. Oh.
Yeah.
That's fine, mate. You're all back now. So just obviously go with him to check to see if you can see the floor in there. If you can, then obviously brilliant. Head down with him. If you can't see the floor or anything, just take a quick flight and land back in the same spot here, and they'll be waiting for you.
Okay, dokie.
Cool. If you need me, let me know. Cool. So what you've just seen there, I'm staff on the city as well, so I got the powers to help people. So yeah, we just had to. He's fallen through the floor, so he's probably just not had any eyes. Is he all good?
No, his blood's all over the wall and he's gone.
He's gone again, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, 2 seconds then.
No problem. Oh.
Right, tell him to take a flight and back again. One more from No Pixel, nice! Let's go. Yeah, mate, RPing with them is so hard. It is. Yes, mate.
Can trainee PCs allowed to buy a emergency vehicle from the Gov website?
Once you get to PC, yes. Yes, you can.
Okay. But not trainee PC, no?
Trainee PC, well, you're in probation, but you're a PC, so technically, yes, you could.
Okay. If I wanted to buy one now for say and wait till I'm PC, would that be 8?
Yeah, that's fine.
That'd be okay. So I was just wondering because I want to get confirmation from you and then.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Where is he?
You know how much Bitcoin they are?
They are about £15, I think. 15 Bitcoin, something like that.
Okay, I'll double check.
I'm just state 5 to that latest possible drug deal on Vinewood.
Received.
X-ray Tango 2, currently state 5 back to PD.
Oh, can I have some assistance, please? Some assistance. There's 2 people fighting.
Postal, please.
Whoa. Put your hands up now. Put your hands up now. Do not move. Whoa, put your hands up now. Put your
Tom, do you need me?
jump out the vehicle.
My hands are on the steering wheel.
Jump out the vehicle.
Officer, check on GC1.
Yeah, okay, can I just have some assistance on Vinewood Boulevard, please? We have a white BMW. Out the vehicle and I'll explain. Right, okay. So at this moment...
Is that guy not going to get arrested as well?
I can. At this moment in time, okay, you're going to be under arrest for common assault. You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you're not mentioned something which you're later in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence, okay?
Okay.
So let's just bring you to the side of the road.
That's one if, I swear that's one if he charges me for assault.
Well, all I've seen is you running into the road. He's running away from you. You've then gone to hit him again over the head.
Basically, what's exactly happened, right, is I went to go buy a hot dog from his competitor.
Can we get the other guy out of the vehicle as well for the same thing, please?
He's then came over to me and went, Hermano, why are you not buying my hot dogs? And I went, because this one's better.
Right.
Then, he then tried to swing at me. So then obviously, I've then swung back.
This is the guy on the floor, is it, yeah?
Yes.
Over there, okay. Well, once he comes around conscious, we can obviously have a chat with him as well. But like I say, I've got on scene, all I've seen is yourself and the other person swinging for him as he's running away. There's two people lying down there, you know, if what's with the other guy?
So obviously, as his competitor, as I said, so obviously he's, that guy on the floor must be a
The other guy
psychopath
was
or
seen
something.
also assaulting as well. Can we have the other guy out and arrested, please?
Honestly, that guy, he shouldn't be selling hot dogs. That's all I'm saying.
That's understandable, sir, but obviously we don't result in fighting, you know. Regardless, if self-defense, maybe I can see if you're defending yourself, but
it's either I get put to the floor when I'm not defending myself, or I defend myself and don't get injured, and he gets put to the floor.
Right, so like I said, at this moment you are currently under arrest, okay? The rights do stand, so you have the right to remain silent if you wish. However, obviously I will be searching you under section 32 of the Police Act. Have you got anything on you, may stick, stab or poke me?
No.
Perfect. Can we get the car checked as well, please?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
What's your name, please, fella?
It's Joe.
Joe, yeah?
Yeah.
Perfect, okay. So while you are in custody, I just will be seizing that bat from yourself, okay?
Yeah.
I won't be arresting you under, obviously you have common assault, but you haven't used that weapon. I haven't seen you at any point, so I'll just be taking it off you for the purpose of our protection, okay?
28 bags of amnesia and almost 200 rolls of cash.
What the fuck?
In the
Why is
in the
that in
car.
there?
Okay,
Why is that
perfect. So
in there?
both of you at this moment in time will be further arrested for suspicion of percent with intent supply, okay?
Possible drug dealing.
The reason we originally turned up to this scene was because a local called in that someone was potentially drug dealing in the area. To find this on you both in the car, then obviously you will be both arrested at this moment in time, further charged for possession with intent supply.
I never knew that.
Oh my.
Right, let's get you in the car. So both at this time, Jen, both at this time will be arrested with one assault, common assault, and two with suspicion of possession with intent supply. Okay. Thank you. Cool, that was good find. Good find. We come for the drug dealers. We got the drug dealers. Thank you very much. So the original thing was we turned up to a possible drug deal. Saw these two gentlemen hitting some people. They claim that they were hot dog selling when we've obviously found the items on them.
Received. I believe it's the same BMW we were chasing literally 15 minutes ago.
Same situation?
Yeah, same vehicle, exact same vehicle.
Perfect. Cool. Please mind your head on the way in,
I'll
fella.
also do a fleeing from police charge as well.
Is
I have just
the vehicle
verified
yours,
the number
fella?
plate is definitely the same vehicle, so fleeing with police can be added.
I don't know.
There's an MDT already.
You don't know, no?
If you wanna add it to that
No,
one
I
or-
don't know.
Yep, what is that MBT
Strange.
number?
Who did the vehicle come back to, please?
It comes back to a Joe McBee.
Perfect, thank you. So, Joe, at this moment in time, you're going to be further arrested for suspicion of failing to stop from a previous incident about 5 minutes ago when you were fleeing from police, okay?
Possible drug dealing appears to be
In
clear
that
going.
same vehicle.
Okay.
I'm going to be state ferried back to the police station for processing.
Received.
I do have a Joe McBeath in my in my car. Ray McBeast, sorry. I'm no good with names, sorry.
Sierra Oscar 15 plus 2 is currently in a traffic stop on Vets Bitchy Boulevard, westbound. It's going to be near bus.
Dougie, thank you very much for the bits. And Sound Alert Demon, welcome in. Thank you very much for the sound alerts. Yeah, now, Tom, man.
What's that postal?
737, just up
I will continue with... Can we get some assistance, please, on Sinner Street? Just as you turn right by JD into police, we have someone down. You okay, buddy?
He looks battered.
Yeah, pedestrian ran me over.
Pedestrian, okay, no worries. We're going to get some assistance to you, okay?
Cool, thank you.
PD2 ambulance service. Can we have some assistance on Sinner Street? So where the JD is before the bridge, if you do a right towards the police station, we are just there. We've got someone down that's been hit by a local. Fantastic, thank you. Mr. Walker, I don't believe your voice is coming through the radio. Right, we've just got an ambulance en route to you now, buddy, okay?
Awesome, thank you.
Where's the pain, mate?
I think internally.
Okay, was it lower part or was it your upper?
Lower part, I think. Might be a bit of upper as well.
Okay, no problem. Just stick with us, buddy.
Thanks.
Oh, ambulance is just coming now.
That's great, thank you.
There we go.
Hello, buddy, you right? He was hit by a car coming through. It's sustaining some injuries internally, he's saying. That's where he's got the pain.
Cool, yeah, I'll get him back up to
Cool,
the hospital.
no worries. Can I let you take over from this? I've got someone in the car that I need to process.
Yep, no
Thank you. You got hit by a car, nothing else around.
Is that your brother?
Right.
Thought so. You fucking idiot.
Thank you. Sorry about that, sir.
You're all good.
Oh, right, let's get him in.
Hello.
Hello, sir. So you just run up to us without saying anything, so didn't know what was going on. What's up?
I need to speak to someone, please, mate. Preferably the chief, if that's alright, mate.
That would be myself. I do have someone in the car at the moment to process. If you could give me about 5 or 10 minutes to do the processing, and
I'll
then
wait at the front, mate.
no problem. And is you for the same thing, sir, or are you something else? Okay, no worries. What I'll do, I'll get someone down here to help you out.
Cheers, thank you. Yeah.
Oh, Alex, do you want to jump out and just help him get his car back, and then meet me in the station? Perfect, top man. Thank you. Give me all my money. How are you, Josh?
That NBC for Joe McBeath has been completed.
Fantastic, thank you. I've just arrived back now.
1381 charges have been added. I'll bring the evidence back to you now.
Thank you.
GC1, was this individual detained or was it just free to go once they've been out by NHS?
No, he's absolutely fine. I just found him on the road as I was getting back to police station.
No problem received. I'm coming back to State 5 for PD.
Fantastic, thank you.
Extra Tango 17 to GC1 direct.
Receiving.
I've got a suspect down here in custody who'd like to speak to someone regarding his warrant at the moment. If you come down, just obviously it's quite hard for us to analyse it.
Is he in the reception? Quite an older gentleman, or? Oh, he's in custody.
No.
I'm just arriving in custody with the suspects myself, so if you bear with us, we're just quite full at the moment, and I'll get it sorted.
I'm going to do the forms.
Hello, Tom.
Oh, hello, mate.
You're going to be detained on
I'm just going to be putting this guy through, and then I'll be with you, okay?
Don't cuff me, there's no need. I'm not going to cuff you.
Right, fella, what I'm going to do, I am an armed officer. As you see, we've got a few officers around. I will uncuff you, so please don't do anything stupid, and we'll get you through as quickly as we can for you.
That's fine, mate.
Josh coming in with all these bits. Thank you, my man. Appreciate it. Love the sound. It is good, isn't it? It's good fun.
11 to
There you go.
Oscar 18. Just apparently he's got relations with the Ace cartel, so just be cautious.
Oh, sorry. Let me just come off radio. That took a little while to do, so let me try that one again. Sorry. Good man, thank you.
Perfect.
It's yeah, I could have it off an email.
Yo, perfect. We got all your system in, and if I could ask you to remove your mask for me, please, Josh. Cool. We've got yep. That looks perfect, the same as yourself.
Yeah.
Cool. Fantastic. What we'll do, Josh. Joe. Sorry, Josh. Joe. I'll get you in the cell. Can I get you any food or water while you wait?
No, I'm sound. I've got a shit ton of Subways on there.
No problem. At this moment in time, do you require a lawyer?
I don't even think there's one in City Mix in that sound.
Okay, no problem. I'm just gonna, like I say, I'll get you in the cell. Literally be a couple of minutes just to read up the MDT that's been created, and then once we've gone from there, I'll get you to the front desk for processing.
Yeah.
Oh man, thank you. You right, Jen?
Tom,
Yes.
I've got Jack T in. It was the other gentleman who
Yep.
was on the scene. He has an active bolo from the 10th of July.
Okay.
From GC2. Does that still stand here now, or is that?
Yeah, if we want to go through that all as well, then obviously if it needs questioning or if there's enough evidence, etc., then we can question him about that.
Okay. And he only had a bat on him, so am I still putting him down for common assault for?
So it's common assault. He didn't use his weapon at any stage. The other gentleman had the same. He had a weapon on. He had a baseball bat on him. But I'm not charging him with offensive weapon because he didn't use it in an offensive manner.
Yeah, of course,
both of them were in the same vehicle with the possession with 10 supply. If they both want to own up to being in possession of it, obviously we arrived and they were there was a drug ping right on them. That's why we got there. So ultimately they're in possession with intent supply. So whether one wants to own up, Joe is the owner of the vehicle. It's in his vehicle. Whether he takes full responsibility and the other guy goes free, off with just common assault, or what. But if we just interview them both, and obviously go from there.
Yep, that is.
Cool. So we've got a failing to stop. So this is Joe McBeef and Jack T. So we've got Connor Smith. So Morvo, is it? I'm going to say Morrow for the Morvo. Thank you very much for the follow. Hope you had a wonderful day. Helicopter support for NHS and police would be great. We do have any helicopter support. We've got MPAS for police and NHS have HeliMed. They both do. They have them.
I really don't know at this point because obviously it's my eyes. I can't.
There's drugs and everything in here, Biggie. There's lots of things. Moro, mate, that's correct, sir. Appreciate that. Cool. I got there. Attempted to pull over at a white BMW, and we have BW Waldner. Thank you very much for the follow as well. Hope you're having a wonderful day. What's the minimum age for the? They don't actually specify a minimum age. However, most servers do have a minimum age of 16. And obviously it's an 18+ game, so gauge that how you want. But yeah, just take that into consideration. They don't put an age on the city, but most cities do have that sort of 16 age. So if you're above 16, then feel free to apply. Evening, Ryan. How are we? RP is very addictive when you start playing. Yeah, it is really good, Chaotic. It is really good, Frankie. Really good indeed. Cool. So he's holding dirty money. I'm prepared. Possession with intent supply. He's got quite a bit of money on him, but he's been doing selling. So how much money did you actually find?
173 rolls.
Wow, okay, that's more than just percent with intent supply. Okay, that's why you've put holding dirty money. Cool. Just wanted to double check 100%. That. So you put it on there. I should have just scrolled down. I'm an idiot. Sorry. I was sort of, as soon as I saw over the right hand side, I was like, right, he had possession. Right. I'm just going to ask you. I should have just scrolled down. My bad.
Nah. That's
cool.
All there. It was just the 28 bags, and then it was 173 rolls. Obviously, we did witness them on the first stop actually handing over stuff to the locals. That's when we pursued that first trace. So I'm very confident to say they were definitely dealing with the amount that they've got there as well, without a doubt.
I'm going to add the common assault on because that hasn't been added. Because that's obviously why we saw them. That adds him another 8 years.
Perfect stuff.
Jen, there is common assault for him anyway. So yeah, what we'll do, if you don't... can you, Danny, go with Jen and just interview this gentleman to see if he's wanting to own up to having the roles in there as well, part of it. Joe is the owner of the vehicle, so if he's going to take full responsibility, then so be it. But obviously, yeah,
Perfect.
this guy was in the car as well.
Also,
Happy days.
Gentleman in my car has an active body, but I can't seem to locate the MDT for it. It's
What's his name?
1157 Jack T.
That's I did make an announcement regarding stuff like that. People need to start having all the evidence and the actual incident number in detain and arrest and burlos. Otherwise, we can't really do much.
1157. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
1157.
It could just be my eyes, but it wasn't coming up for me.
If you go to Jack T himself, scroll down to the instance that he's involved in, and it will be there. He's put 1157, but backwards. And the reason why it's not coming up is because on the instant lookup, you see where it says lookup range. You're only searching for 1 day. So if you change it to, like, you know, or just X off of it, it will search for all of it, and that's the way you find it.
Okay, thank you for letting me know.
All right, no problem. Right, let me speak to this gentleman, and what I'll do. Do you want to take him in the, because he's got more on him? Do you want to take him in the interview room?
100%.
And I'll speak to this gentleman here.
All right, Jen, if you would like to escort him to the interview room, I'll get it all set up and ready.
Hello, sir. You right? You still fed and watered, okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry, mate, yeah.
Cool, no problem. Well, what I'm gonna do, I'll take you to the front desk and chat to you there, just so it's a little bit easier to talk.
I'm gonna go out for a bit, okay?
Hello, officers.
Actually, there's quite a few people in here. Let's come over in the back cell for you.
So I've no DNA and fingerprints.
On this gentleman in here. On this guy in here, did you say? Oh, you say on this guy in here?
You are sorry, mate?
He's got no fingerprint or DNA?
Yes, mate, yeah.
Has he got an ID or anything?
He has got an ID on him.
Okay, so go through him with, to confirm who it is, go through with him his date of birth, go through any cards he's got. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's a very good arrest.
Sorry, mate.
Good job, I can break out of him then. Yeah, go through any cards he owns and get him to get his phone out and tell you the number plate, stuff like that, and you'll confirm it that way.
I think the arresting officer has taken his phone.
Okay, well, obviously, yeah, you can give it back so you can have a look through, but you can confirm stuff like his date of birth and his cars that he owns. Or, you know, if he's got his ID on him, just get him to show you his ID, and then you'll confirm who he is that way.
Yeah, we got his name, mate.
Okay, cool. Right, I'm just going to deal with this gentleman in here, okay?
Yeah, no worries.
Right, come on, Joe, in here, buddy.
Chippy McTee,
It's quite busy in here, so apologies.
Yeah, that sounds.
Cool. So, Joe, I will take you through. I just want to have a little chat with you first, okay? So, obviously, what's happened today? We've got your car been involved in a couple of drug pings, haven't we?
Yep.
The first one, you've driven away, and we've lost you. And then about 10 minutes later, we've had another drug ping come up to Vinewood. Seen yourself, the car parked there that we were looking for earlier, confirmed by the registration, and then obviously yourselves running across the road and obviously hitting someone else. We've got officers obviously waiting for that person to wake up and then obviously interview him as well. However, from yourself, we've got you down for the common assault, which obviously was quite clear and obvious from ourselves.
Yeah, okay.
We've then obviously found in your car quite a substantial amount of money and obviously drugs. Now,
money and drugs.
There was money and bags of drugs in your car.
Fucking hell.
Now, obviously, with the nature of the call being drug ping, and then we've seen yourself running across the road beating up some people. We've obviously searched you and the car and seen seen the evidence we're looking for, basically. Now, there's two people in the car, yourself and someone else. You do own that vehicle, so responsibility is at the moment lying on yourself with having responsibility for things in the car. So obviously, I'm just looking for some honesty here, whether it's yourself or your friends, etc., who that might have come down to.
So that's his. So basically, he had phoned me. We were
Dougie, thank you, my man. Appreciate that. And Johnny, how are we? Welcome in.
Bank is up at the top of the city.
Right.
And he had phoned me asking him for a pickup because he was getting a hot dog and his legs were a bit sore.
Okay.
So I went up there, and obviously I got a bit peckish as well, so I was like, I'll go buy a hot dog. And then obviously that's then when I told you about that, the rival, and then the guy saying, Hermano, why not buy my hot dogs? So then obviously all of that happened, then got in the car and he must have just
Yeah,
had
good,
it
thank you,
on
mate.
him and just planted it in the glove box.
Right.
Yeah, let's go.
Because I don't know if you saw, I had my hands on the steering wheel when as soon as you came out and I got in the car, my hands were on the steering wheel the full time.
Yeah, I understand that.
So there's no way of me putting that in the glove box unless, obviously, it was already in there. I don't remember it being already in there.
Okay, so the situation obviously we've got.
Hiya, Tom.
Raccoon
Still
Man.
got that code
How
we
are
spoke about.
Yes,
if
we
you
will.
want to
We
do
will do
what
that
we
in a second.
discussed.
Yes, we will do that. Oh, sorry. Let me just answer this and tell them. Hello, Frank.
Hello, Tom. Tom, I've got a quick question for you, right? I've
Yep.
just been dealing with something, right?
Mhm.
Now, somebody's saying that they were doing the Evangelical Jewellery store, right?
Right.
Right, but yous have been having a police meeting and yous went to the Evangelical Jewellery store and told them to stop it because it was a government issue or something.
That is good news to me because I've not been in too long myself. How long ago was this?
They're talking 2 hours ago, you know, they're just kind of,
Right.
you know.
I'm unsure on that. What I can do though for you, I'll get back to you. I'm just currently processing someone. So if you give me sort of 15 minutes or so, I'll find out some details to you.
Yeah, that's not a problem. Thank you.
No worries. Thanks, Frank.
Bye.
Tom.
Yeah.
Someone wants you urgently down at the impound gate.
They'll have to get me on radio 2 for a minute. I'm just processing.
Actually, with the weed and the rolls, there was a third person who was in the car for maybe 3 minutes, I'd say.
Okay.
And he was very like sort of secretive about what he was doing. It was on the side of the road, literally just standing there. And it was raining, so I asked him if he wanted a lift anywhere. So he was like, "Yeah, quick." So I just gave him a lift, and they must have been.
But if you're in the car, you know he's got to reach through past you.
Oh no,
to
he
put
was in the
something
front seat.
Okay, so you driving along.
He was in the passenger.
You're driving along and you don't notice anything, him putting anything in the car or anything like
No,
that.
I was too busy focused on the road.
I've got a
Right.
So it could have been
front here.
the third man. I didn't catch his name, but he was.
Yeah.
very,
If you'll
very
have to give me
suspicious.
5 or 10 minutes. I'm just processing someone.
Okay, were you happy for me to escort him into the
He was wearing
voluntary room?
sort of like a
Yeah, no
like
worries.
a puffer jacket, maybe like a Berghaus, I think it was called. No, one of them black sort of Berghaus jackets and just some like black jeans and a mask.
Okay, but the problem is, you know, he's in the passenger seat. You put stuff in the glove box. You're surely gonna see that being responsible of your car. You know, if you just giving strangers a lift, a little bit irresponsible, would you say?
I wouldn't say responsible because if I was paying attention to the road,
I know everyone wants me, Cookie. Everyone wants me.
Be focusing on the glove box, and he could have done it very.
What can you hear?
Very sly.
Ridders, can you
Like,
hear the people?
The glove box
Can you?
isn't a very hard thing to.
Road to partner indeed.
Slyly just open it the tiniest bit and
better?
just chuck some things in. So. And obviously, I had my.
Okay, so
my
the
eyes
problem
fully on
we've
the
now
roads.
got then is the fact that you know you were seen fleeing and you were chased fleeing from a previous drug ping as well. It's not just one occasion. We've got this other occasion as well that you fled from, haven't we?
I don't remember fleeing myself.
You were in a. It was your vehicle. Literally 10 minutes prior to that. Your vehicle's not come back as stolen, anything like that. I'm sure my officers may be able to review any of their dash cams to confirm who the driver may have been in that vehicle or what they were wearing. Now, obviously, 10 minutes prior, where we've tried to chase that white BMW, has then been seen again at another drug ping, and you happen to be there in your vehicle with drugs and money in the car.
I understand how bad it looks. But obviously, I wasn't. That last time I wasn't selling drugs. I was actually over at the hot dog stand, buying a hot dog, and it all spiraled from there. Spiraled out of control.
Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to find out with because someone else is currently being interviewed. I'm going to see if he's owned up to it or what his story has said. And then I'll come back to you from there, okay? Depending on his story, depends on whether, you know, you both are guilty of it or the responsibility comes down to you being your vehicle. I will find that one out in a short second, okay? If you just want to wait in here. And I'll be back with you.
I'll give you some food, mate. I got some Big Macs and stuff. I'm sure you'll like that, yeah?
Then on radio or not?
Double quarter pounder, some Subways. What do you need?
Right.
Are you bringing me the
Do
desk now?
you
do you want to... What did he say?
If you want to follow me, I'll quickly discuss with you.
Yeah.
So he's happy to place it all on Joe. He says he's got no idea what Joe was doing.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I reviewed my footage, and the chase that we had was just Joe Handon. This guy was
It was
not.
just him.
It was just Joe Handon,
Okay.
so I can't place anything on this guy. However, the MDT that Archie has for a further 1157, he's admitted complete guilt to that one, so we're still able to sit him down.
Cool.
So he's still getting charged for a previous charge.
Okay, cool. So with the fact that the previous drug ping was just him in the vehicle only, I'm going for the full shebang on him then.
Yeah. So Jack's words were, none of it's got to do with me. I don't know what Joe was doing. So yeah, he's taking absolutely no blame on it. So yeah.
Cool, that's fine. Now, with the responsibility of being his car, and also the fact that he's seen that the previous drug ping leads me to suspicion, or leads me to good enough evidence to prosecute that gentleman in there being the owner of the vehicle and the one with the goods.
Happy days.
Cool,
Happy
no
with
problem.
that. I'll get this one sorted.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to him about it. Is there any chance? I'm literally a wanted man everywhere. I've just been called by Frank. Apparently there was a Vangelico that happened a short while ago. There was a police meeting and they were told to stop doing it.
Yes, that was when we had that debrief for the stuff that's been happening.
Could I ask you to get hold of Frank or go see Frank and deal with that one if possible, please?
100%. I believe
Because I
you
wasn't
phoned
in.
Jen as well. So I'll get Jen to ring him back and just say, yeah, the Vangelico shop is open as far as we're aware now. So that's all good.
No problem. I'll just let him know quickly and then I'll get back in the cell.
100%.
I do also
I'll get
have.
this guy sent away if you need me. I'm here.
Yeah, I do also have Biggs Ace apparently in the meeting room waiting for me to speak to me. So obviously I've got to try and get this gentleman away as well. So I don't know whether, if you're happy, I'll go in and speak to this gentleman and tell him full rights, and then if you don't mind processing.
Yeah, I'll get one of the SOs to come down and do the processing for him.
Perfect. Yeah,
and
that'd
I'll
be good.
watch that, and then we'll see if we can get someone ticked off at the same
Cool.
time.
Sounds good. I'll quickly go tell him now. He's going to be in the far cell on the far right.
Awesome stuff. Thank you, Tom.
Cool. No worries. Yeah, go on.
All right, Jen, if you'd like to grab that gentleman.
I've got Mr. Biggs and a few of his friends up here in the voluntary attendance room.
Yeah, I'll literally be 2 minutes. I'm just trying to finish with this guy.
Okay, received.
There you go. Obviously not actually.
Right.
Right, mate.
Yeah, all good. So, we've just reviewed some footage. We've just reviewed footage. We've cross-examined the statements that have been made by yourselves.
Yep.
The first drug ping that we had and the fleeing was coming back and a matching description of yourself and only yourself in that vehicle. The second drug ping, we obviously had yourself on scene and someone else. Due to the fact it's your vehicle and due to the fact that the previous drug ping that we had was only yourself on scene, I believe I have enough evidence to prosecute you as being the sole responsibility of them drugs, being in your vehicle, stashed away in your glove box.
So basically, you were saying that I was selling both the time.
Wayne YD, welcome in. Thank you, my man. Wayne, appreciate you.
40.
No, not quite as many as that. But there was quite a substantial amount. We did find 28 bags.
28 bags.
We found 28 bags.
I'd be able to have 28 bags, selling all of them.
Now,
and be with someone that has no clue about anything. Does that sound?
Whether he gets sentenced or not is obviously confidentiality with him and the police. But obviously, we're dealing with yourself. I've said to you today that with the evidence we have and the dashcam footage we've got, I have enough evidence to prosecute yourself with the following charges. Obviously, what happens to him is obviously confidentiality between us and him. But obviously for yourself, I'm more than happy that we have enough substantial evidence if it was to go to court that we were to fine you with 1, failing to stop by police for the original offence, possession with intent to supply, common assault, which was seen on as I turned up, and finally, due to the large amounts of money rolls we found on you in your vehicle, sorry, it is a count of holding dirty money as well, which you would get through the illegal obtainment of illegal activities.
How much would that equate to?
All them charges would obviously depending on whether you plead guilty or not.
Okay. What is that if I plead not guilty?
You're looking at 88 months.
88 if I plead not guilty.
That's correct, yep.
Okay.
Now, like I say, obviously, at the end of the day, it's entirely up to you. It's a shame that we've got no lawyer in here to obviously help you at all. But personally, from the evidence we have, from the pictures we have, from the dash cam footage we have, and it being your responsibility in your vehicle, and you're the only person on scene at that previous, to then do it again for the second time and it being in your vehicle, I believe if it was to go to court, I have enough evidence to prosecute you for them charges.
Sound. Go on.
You pleading guilty?
Yep.
Good man, appreciate that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get this officer here. He's going to escort you and get you processed, okay? I've got some other things to deal with upstairs. Thank you very much for your cooperation. I'm going to authorize this gentleman has 60 months.
16, okay.
60. 60.
160.
If he wishes. I haven't added the other the dangerous driving on or anything like that, so it's going to be 60.
Surely it's less than...
It goes from 88 to 65, I believe. So I'm authorising another 5 months for you.
Okay.
All right. Perfect. Appreciate your cooperation.
So the
MDT is all wrote up. Yep, it is in there. It's the latest one for the Pewits. It is Joe Macbeth. Sorry. I've said your name 3 different times now, haven't I? How good's that?
Oh, wait, 4.
All
Josh
right.
as well.
Josh, that's right. Yeah. Right. I'll leave you with that, Alex. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good man. If you want it to, you obviously go to the thing and get Danny to help you if you need be. Right.
Right. What's that?
Let's head upstairs. Yeah, just when you put in your application, make sure your ID is covered and you only need to put your date of birth and your name. Everything else is irrelevant. They don't want to know any of that stuff. Hello, gentlemen. Apologies for that. My
no, don't be silly, mate.
Time has been everywhere tonight.
No, don't be silly.
Right. How can I help you?
Obviously, officer, we haven't officially met. My name's Biggs. I own the seafood restaurant over by.
Nice to meet you, Biggs.
Basically, bro. Obviously, things have been going left. Things have been going right. Bullshit been going on the last few weeks, obviously with PD. But the reason for coming down here today, bro, is just to save it all going to shit again. So basically, as much as people don't see it from our side and see the things that we do, we don't see it from your side and see the things you do. So it's obviously we understand that.
Yep.
But obviously, that being said, like, it's basically, bro, like so we're trying to adapt to give, just basically, you lot are sitting there saying there's no interactions with us, things go south, or people are just quick to resort to violence, etc. Not us, obviously, we're seafood salesmen, but let's say, for instance, right, whatever you lot know or circumstantial, I've got no criminal record, I've never been arrested in Manchester, so everything is circumstantial as it stands. But say, for instance, everyone's whinging, saying everyone's resorting to violence and that. So what I've done with my boys is before they go do their deliveries, they deliver seafood. We've started a scrap metal company to scrap cars for locals and stuff like that. They're all taught and told by me and my brothers that they must take all the correct paperwork, whether it be from the restaurant, from the client. So they sit there, they take the time before they go and do their jobs around the city, whether it be collecting these cars to scrap, whether it be to go and give out the seafood flyers, whether it be to go and deliver seafood around the city. They sit there and take the time to prepare their contracts at work. You get my drift? Like they take
absolutely.
the time to do it. And bro, like what just happened 10 minutes ago? My boy sat there. He said to me, "Biggs, I've got to do this." I said, "Cool. You're going to scrap a car with Brenda. Like, there's the paperwork. Go collect this car for me and go. Do you know what I mean? Go scrap it." And obviously, there's the paperwork. Officers, he's pulled him over, had the 2-minute chat with him. He's passed him the paperwork, and He's given the paperwork and straight away he's like, oh mate, that's a load of nonsense. Just said, I'm searching you under this section, searched him and then cuffed him. Like, bro, I understand if they're constantly taking the piss, but bro, we're doing everything right on our side. And all it turns out is, you know what, fuck it, everyone loses their temper. I can't be asking pulled over by PD because they just want to win, or they just want to get secure the arrest and secure the crime and look good for yourselves or their higher ups. Oh, sorry. Their higher ups or whatever. So it's one of them ones where like everyone's got understanding, and the only person obviously I can speak to is yourself because obviously you're the boss. And,
yeah, agreed. Yeah.
Like I do agree. Obviously, this applies for my family as well because things have been a bit heated lately. Like everyone's took a bit of a turn to the worst, and everyone's a bit upset with PD, and PD are a bit upset with us. So I just thought maybe me and you can just have a little chat, clear the air, and just like, bro, maybe you could just chat to your officers and say, look, like the people. Obviously, we understand it's stressful because you bump into 20 idiots, and out of 20 idiots, you might speak to 3-4 decent ones. So I can get it's frustrating for you guys, constantly busy. I get it's frustrating for you guys buzzing around the city, and as soon as you might be sitting there for 20 minutes doing nothing, and bro, I'm in a meeting with the commissioner, man. I'll speak to you later. Basically, with that, like, we understand obviously you're busy and you could be sitting there 20 minutes and then you get called to a call and then you get to the call and it's just an idiot just giving you
Whippets, how are we?
It's frustrating, but if there could be an understanding where you could speak to your officers and your staff and that your senior officers to pass the word down, however you work it, bro, that there is people out there that are trying to do it correctly instead of just resorting to violence and instead of just scrapping and just like instead of PD are here, run away. Because we get you guys we understand a lot of you officers, and believe me, I know this to be true because I've met a good couple of officers, a couple of female officers in the city that are really good police officers. Now, they take the time to listen to you, they take the time to interact with you, they take the time to listen to what you're saying, and they come from their point of view. My boys ain't stupid. Any of your officers could vouch for my boys. If my boys are seen in an area and they speak to the officer, interact with the officer accepts what they've said, and they go about their business. If the officer comes back 5 minutes later and my boy stood there giving the same excuse, we're not idiots, we're not children, we expect, you know what, this is going on in this area, you're going to be searched.
Of course.
We're fine with that. But bro, like, honestly, Commissioner, we literally are taking the time to write up the necessary paperwork. We're not even just doing a stupid think about me. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're doing the correct paperwork, and it's just like a bit unfair, bro. And then the officers are going to sit there and go, well, as soon as we pull these lot over, and it's just like 4 or 5 PCSOs and then one officer in like a black uniform. And it's just like, I don't know who they're trying to impress, but it's just like, bro, like people in the city ain't just here for a quick call. No one's trying to run and scrap a car on a quick run just for the sake of the $5 grand that the car's worth. Do you know what I mean?
No, of
like,
course.
Where people are taking the time to do things properly, and it's not fair that it's not being recognised. And then when we take it the dark route and everyone's just had enough and it's just a big war, we end up being the bad guys because we're just being labelled as gangsters when it doesn't make sense. They've got no criminal record, and obviously we're trying to do things correctly, but the officers are just not giving us a chance to breathe, you know?
No, of course. Now, obviously, I'll give you a little insight from obviously the police side of things. Now, obviously, we've got 160 odd people that we're looking after, including ourselves. We've not myself not really dealt, as we've obviously met for the first time here, not really dealt too many with yourself or the seafood restaurant, which is quite nice. You keep yourself to yourself. Obviously, there's a few individuals that we've may have arrested over the time.
Of course. My boys are angels.
Ultimately, out of that 100 odd, 60 odd people, we get, the usual suspects that come in and ruin it, obviously, or make us have 100%. A bad day. And obviously, we're only humans. At the end of the day, once you get into a bad mood by one, then it's obviously, the same with yourself. If someone pisses you off, then everyone starts pissing you off. So obviously it takes a lot, and obviously because we're held at the most highest account in the city, it's the pressure is on us definitely to provide a good service. With regards to some incidents that we have now, we do get a lot of calls come in from the local residents saying that their car's been stolen. We find that car in the city, all of a sudden it's someone driving it, they turn around and saying, oh no, I've just got it from the local rental store or whatever like that, blah blah blah. And then all of a sudden we've got a bit of paperwork in our hands saying, yo, I got given this car as a rental. End of story. And it's like, well, come on now, let's be honest with you. But I've always said to my guys, look, we've got something. It's a difficult one. We've got to go with a gut feeling, but ultimately it depends on the what we're getting back, isn't it? And like you say, if you've got the necessary paperwork, stuff like that, we have to determine how you've got that vehicle, and if you've got that that you legitimately feel that you've got that and been given it no problem, then we have to overrule that call that's coming from the local authority, etc.
100%.
So
of course.
now we have got a lawyer in the city that comes in now and then who has obviously given us a little heads up with that and how the law works. So we are trying to improve. Obviously, I'm now sitting on 50 plus officers. Now that's obviously a lot of officers to try and there's a lot of officers that we've got to try and get on board with the current ways. There are obviously officers that just like criminals that will let us down because they have that mad moment. So like I said in the past, all I can do is apologize and try and deal with that. I can't be everywhere. And the same with the higher ups that actually do the same. We can't be everywhere, but all I can ask is if you do have a bad situation, I will start making a internet form that you guys can obviously come on and give me some feedback and potentially get that type of thing, because obviously I have a lot to deal with in the city. To save you guys having to sit here all the time, if I make a
you know what it
form
is as well, like see when he said obviously about the 50 officers, like obviously for the safety of the civilians in the city and obviously my local businesses that
TMB, welcome in, and Newcastle United, welcome in.
The police, my boys are told the same thing. If anyone causes trouble at the restaurant, you phone the police. We respect that you guys have a legitimate job to do. You're not just out to get everybody. But obviously, like, it would be better for us, because all that's happening at the minute is my boys are getting so annoyed when it happens to them through the PD that it's straight away everyone's like, oh, let's just go to the shop and grab a lottery ticket. And it's just, I'd rather be able to come to you, like you said, get an internet form and deal with it in the city and see them get in trouble, and then everyone can see, what they do get in trouble. It's not just taken straight to the government. Like, we can deal with it as civilians, as police officers, as restaurant and local business owners.
Absolutely.
Something like that would be a good idea. A little form that people can get in, put badge numbers, put evidence, because obviously a lot of my boys, with the chains that we provide for my family in the restaurant, they're secured with dash cam. Obviously, you can imagine drunken people at parties at the restaurant, etc. So you know.
So sorry to interrupt there, GC1.
Yes, that's
the arrest that you're talking about there, funny enough, I was the officer that came and assisted the PCSOs. So it would have been myself that you were referring to. I do actually have.
And I see it.
The
I was gonna say
I mean, I'm fully. I mean,
if he's dog shit, then it will happily. Yeah, I've dealt with you before.
I just wanted to show, if I could.
No, of course, please.
If you're happy for me to, the note that was provided.
It'd be good to see that.
Yeah, I'd like to see it, because obviously if it's dog shit on mine, then I'll 100% deal with that with my staff.
That's the note on the floor over there. So my concern with it was the terminology
I'll stand on the table as well.
In that note, it's not professional. From my standpoint,
you're
fully
in the right here.
I've been called to this by the PCSOs who've just asked for a bit of assistance. I happen to be in the area. They explained to me what it is that you guys are doing with scrapping the cars, which, it may very well be.
But it literally says nothing to do with the car.
Do you mind me having a look at it once you get a second? No, that's right.
The only thing on there that's relating to the car is the number plate. And then it's just the terminology on it then to say it's driving like shit. That's
That's
not what I would expect from.
In this circumstances, I 100% agree with the PD side of things.
I mean, obviously, I know how you guys, if you're getting everything, as it should be, I'll pick that back.
He's obviously just told me he's collected the contract and obviously just brushed one of the coins rather than grabbing it. But that does even, in all fairness, in your defense, officer, that literally says 0 about flipping, scrapping the car. It just says something about
just pick something up.
Don't drive it too fast.
It's not like I just said, but no, in that sense there. But that's another reason it's a good job we have this meeting, because then everyone can see.
Absolutely,
that's make a difference rather than just being violent, bro. Because it is. And another thing I was going to run by you, officer, is obviously. So obviously an assault rifle, it's a naughty weapon, yeah? Like, obviously I've watched a lot of war films, and obviously I like a lot of war games when I get to my apartment. So it's a firepower. Obviously it scares the shit, unless you're American, because you can get it in your local Asda's, but it scares the general shit out of every UK citizen. Like, it's a massive gun, like the bullets are huge, like it's not a joke, granted. So like, my understanding is, if there's an officer, let's say, for instance, let's just say circumstantial, I'm just spitballing here. There's an officer on the beach, and there's some sort of plants on the beach, some sort of cannabis, whatever. And there's officers are spread out, but there's like 7 or 8, I don't know, let's just say local thugs that turn up to the beach and whatnot. and obviously that officer's got a gun pointed at one of them, but there's also 6 running around like in different directions behind him, etc., with the gun. Now, obviously, that officer is in his God-given right and his legal right to open fire under distress, because obviously he's going to be attacked regardless if it's a melee weapon or. So I understand that, but then I don't think the officers should be able to complain when they get attacked from behind, because like if I was a thug, me personally, or from like the loyalty things I watch on Netflix and stuff like that, me personally, like if you're shooting at one of my officers, ask it this way: if someone's shooting at GC1 in a crowded area, your job as a police officer is to protect GC1. Are you like, obviously you're not his bodyguard, but if someone starts shooting him, are you not going to run at them with your baton if you're an unarmed officer from the side, if you're behind them? Let's be honest answer.
I mean, instinct would probably kick in, yes, but if I would imagine if I did that with a baton against an armed suspect and GC1 survived, I'd be getting my
but
rear end.
So I'll give you that perfect answer, because obviously what happened was I have not met you before, but I don't know how long you've been in this city. However, obviously from very early days our PD was very stretched. We didn't have a very big force. We were very outnumbered all the time. We were never feared, etc. Now we're starting to pick up and see a lot of numbers in the city. We're still getting that momentum and that mentality of some people of just run and attack officers with baseball bats, etc. Now, obviously, we have a lot of armed units in the force now. I'm still finding armed officers getting either attacked or taken hostage. And the worst thing that we see at the moment is some criminals, etc. If they get arrested, one of my officers are bound to get attacked or get taken hostage, etc. I've made it clear to these officers, especially the armed officers, they have lethal weapons on them. I do not expect them to go down without a fight with obviously their lethal weapons, because at the end of the day they've got a weapon on them. That is their one main thing to protect themselves. And 100% agree, like you've said obviously before, if you've got 7 people surrounding this one person, if they are trying to save someone's life, they're going to try and attack the officer from any angle they can. Now, if they attack them from behind, that's, the officer's outnumbered at that point. He's put himself into a bad situation, which he can't get out of. He should still be, trying to, as weird as it sounds, shoot his way out of it.
Yeah, he's combat trained.
That person from behind that's hit him, correct, shouldn't get in trouble or anything like that, but if at the end of the day he gets killed, he's got to affirm that, because he's tried to so I don't I agree.
In response to that, what I've said to my boys is, if anything ever happened, obviously I can't control what the boys do when they leave work and leave their shift, but if anything arises and these boys are ever caught up in something and they're all stood in front of the officer and run at him and he starts shooting, then they're going to have to firm that. That's their trouble.
Yeah, of course.
You're running towards AR bullets. It doesn't matter if there's 5 or 6 of you, you're running towards bullets. But in my understanding, if an officer stood there and he's pointing at one of the boys, say for instance, pointing at this boy here, and then there's another 4 or 5 of them, and they split in directions before any shots are fired, and then he starts opening fire to try to defend himself, and he does get taken down. And in my opinion, that's fair game, because obviously
I mean, let's face it, if you're imagining looking through your eyes anyway, you're going to look straight at the target, aren't you? You ain't going to see what's behind you. So I agree. Obviously, if someone does come up behind and they don't hear them, then obviously that's they've done well. But the thing is, from my point of view, at that point I'll be looking at the training to find out why that officer's put himself into that position. He's not got, all my armed officers should be together, and you shouldn't see them on their own anyway. But if they are, then wow, they've obviously got some answering. Well, if they're dead, didn't they? But they would have some answering, because they shouldn't be putting themselves in that situation. But ultimately,
it's one of them ones where when there's scenarios in the city, my boys, I can give you my word, they're taught from as soon as they take a job at the restaurant, out of respect. You're a respectful civilian, that you work at the restaurant, that is out of respect. But in certain situations, whatever they get up to away from the restaurant is their business. But if they're ever getting into situations, like, it just needs to be an understanding, bro. Like, we can actually make it work on both sides of whatever the people decide to do in the city. But there has to be fair gate where the officers can't just turn up to a scene and think, right, I am the law. I am literally like, in James Bond on a burner. Of course. Now, it's just not fair, bro. Especially when people are taking it wrong.
Now, obviously, if we obviously meet again, etc., and start to get to know each other, you'll know I try to be as fair as possible. I will go with whatever I have in front of me and determine on there. Obviously, as officers, we're in the city to look after the city, and everyone's innocent until proven guilty, obviously. Now, obviously, our job is to try and prosecute. Your job is to try and you know, do your thing, or whoever's a suspect to try and get away with it.
Of course.
So we as officers may come across like we're nitpicking, etc. But that's our job, isn't it? We try and find any evidence we
100%.
can, and if the response and the answers are proven good from the suspect side of things, then we go with it.
Also remember the same way that my lawyer obviously has informed me that he's been told off. Like, let's tell the officers that not everybody's as intelligent as everyone else. Do you know what I mean? So they can't be pulling out CSI law books and crime reference and.
No, exactly, and that's,
you know what I mean, for the
that's
national civilians, because it's got to be fair on each side. You know what
and
I mean?
that's the exact same thing with the lawyer coming into us, and we said the same thing. Like, you know, our officers come in, they do their bit, and then they go off and you know, enjoy their family life, etc. So, you know, section 256742 of the whatever criminal act.
It's a myth,
I don't give a shit about that, because that's not my problem. You know,
No,
I'll stick to the basics, and as long as that's all my officers do, they get trained on the basic stuff. And providing you guys, or not you, I'm sorry, not insinuating you guys do it, of course, but if there's a good story behind it, then obviously we'll go with it. But you know, with a story, there comes paperwork, there comes all sorts of things. So you know,
100%.
the more you guys, or the more that anyone makes it, the better it is. And at the end of the day, like I say, if I can get that form set up. If you guys feel that the police have been a little bit heavy-handed on that situation, then obviously I can review it with the footage, and then we can go from there.
I think that's probably one of the best ideas I've heard in a long while, because it just opens the door for community outreach. Because at the minute, it is, from what I'm hearing, obviously from the sidelines, like it's just literally everyone versus you lot, and you lot versus everyone.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Like,
No.
Brother, I'm a grown man. Like, I'm not an imbecile. Like, yeah, cool. I'm known to have a temper. Obviously, you don't know me personally, but some of the officers have said I can be a bit toxic. But bro, I'm not an idiot. Like, I understand you guys have got a job to do. Like, I've said it to my boys, like a stuck record. If my nan's house gets broken into in the morning, she's not gonna phone me, is she? She needs to phone the police.
Yeah.
You guys have got a job to do, but at the same time, we've got a job to do, and we are trying to do it better. And obviously, sometimes it comes, and it's the wrong time for us to be in the situation with the PD, where the boys might be in a situation, whatever they do, and then. It gets a bit heated, but they can't just judge us and take a grudge on every single interaction. It needs
Of course.
to be fair on both sides. Same with us. I'm the same. Like, I'm the same. I understand. Like, it's one of them ones where I do it. Like, I take things a bit personal, and then I start with an officer, but then like afterwards, it's like it's not that deep. Like, it's not. If I keep holding it against him and then he holds it against me, it's just going to go down the lines, and we're going to end up where we was the other week. And it's some bullshit. You know what I mean? So. I just wanted to chat to you, bro, and I do appreciate you taking the time. Obviously,
No, that's cool.
Busy trying to run the PD force.
Well, what I'll do, let's put it like this way. Obviously, I'll get like a police announcement out, but if I get this form set up, okay, I will go with the officers. Like I say, we're in training all the time. We're trying to improve our side as well as obviously the other side. I will make sure this form.
You can hear it from the other side.
Of course. And what I would do, I will set up this form, okay, over the next couple of days. It will then be able to, for any criminal, if they were ever to get arrested or they don't agree with something with the police, they can make this form, they can put it out. If, for instance, it is about you being arrested and you're unsure or you do not like the way that you've been arrested, please firm that arrest, go with it, and then deal with it within inside of that form. If I review the footage and say, yep, that's fair enough, no problem, I'll get that back, I will then happily, out of our funds, give you back any fines that is obviously given. I can't give you back your time, obviously. However, I can give you back the fines and anything that was taken wrongly, okay? But I won't be able to do anything without, you know, any body cam or anything like that.
That's perfectly fair and understandable.
That hopefully will stop. If people know that they can do that through there, that will stop people getting a little bit irate in the city and to our officers, and that we'll deal with it through police actions through to the officers. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, mate, it's more than fair. And just touching up on what you said there, just go with it, mate. Myself
absolutely,
included, like I said, I'm not an angel, bro. I'm not sitting here practicing God's law. Like, I understand most of what I'm saying applies to myself, but one thing I'm trying to teach my boys at the minute, and one thing the city needs to do as a whole, as a community, is everyone needs to stop with the literally letting it get to you there and then. Myself included,
absolutely.
granted, and it just ruins it and it holds it. Just go with it. And at the end of the day, even like you said, they fill out that form, they'll get the form back. Whatever they've lost, they'll get. The only thing they can't get back is time. But in my eyes, like, that's a bit of time you get to do something in the city. You go with it, you move to it, you move on it, you get to talk about it. You don't just. So we are on our side of things. Like, I don't know if I speak for every other like business owner, but for my business and my staff team, like, we are trying to limit the much like it gets to us in the city. Obviously, we all just want to continue and be able to
Absolutely.
have meetings, and if you can hear it from our side, then it just gives you a bit more of an insight. Because at the minute, it's just a fucking screaming match out there. It's just long.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You got obviously you get a lot of people see it from your point of view, and now we've got a few more officers on our side, and hopefully people see from all sides of views. But ultimately, you know, we're one big family here that we want to try and look after each other.
Yeah.
So
100%.
ultimately, yeah, let's work together rather than against, and get the right result.
I appreciate the time, Commissioner. I appreciate.
No worries. Well, good meeting you.
Yeah, you too. Take
Obviously,
care.
good luck with the seafood restaurant.
Name? Yeah, thank you, mate. Let's pop down once we actually get.
Yeah, absolutely. Good news.
Posties at the minute. What's your name, sorry, officer?
It's Greg. Webb.
Greg, nice to meet you, bro. Take care, then, officers. Appreciate it, boys.
Cool, no worries. I'll get you escorted out of here and have a wonderful day.
Yeah. Take care.
Take care.
Off to you, lads.
Right, let me just ring Frank and just confirm that he's had everything sorted.
Hello.
Hello, Frank. Sorry, I did speak to Danny because she was on scene. Did she give you a call back to let you know?
No.
No one's told you anything, no?
No.
Okay, right. Oh, useless. Okay. Let me get that sorted now, and I'll get her straight down there because she was the one dealing with it. So I'll come down with you.
So, no. I'm only asking, did someone actually go to Evangelical and say, because they're saying, these people are saying that it was during a police meeting. Obviously, that's kind of when you don't have a lot of people on. Obviously, I know that, right?
So yeah, what happened was there was an incident went on, I'm led to believe, and due to the manner of how it went down, there was an emergency meeting called back at almost like a debrief called back at police station to obviously make sure it didn't happen again. And then obviously during that there was about 15 to 20 officers on at the time, all having this meeting because of the debrief, because it was such a serious incident. They put an instant call down on just to say, look, give us 5 minutes, and that's when it happened.
Okay, no worries. Thank you very much.
All right, no worries, Frank.
Yep, thank you.
Take care. Bye. Right, sorry guys, how are we doing? That was good. I enjoyed that chat.
Sorry about that. I hope you didn't think I overstepped my mark when I.
No, absolutely. Well, obviously that note in there obviously really helped.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to show
At the end
it,
of the day, you know, there's always 3 sides to everything. There's your side, there's their side, and then there's the truth. So the truth is within that note. So whenever we do something, I will make it aware in the police email system. But as you can see, you know, sometimes we do get things wrong. Sometimes they get things wrong. As long as we follow the correct procedures, we can't go wrong. If I can get a similar to how we've got now with that complaint form, if I can get one set up for them, then obviously it will be thrown into there, and we can obviously deal with things accordingly. But ultimately, you know, they want the correct procedure to happen with all their paperwork, and we obviously need the correct result. So if we can work together as one, then all good.
I mean, it's the only reason I sort of interjected on that one was because I thought that, given what I had off the suspect when I arrested him, that I had enough to say, well, hang on a minute, yeah, what you're saying might be true, but
this is good because if I get in a complaint come in about an officer, I can just go straight to that officer and say, right, this is what's happened on this day. Can you provide your side of events and any evidence you've got? If you can, fantastic. And I'll make sure that's in the email system, because then what I can do is go back to that person who's made the complaint and say, actually, you're wrong. This is what's happened. And then they can go, okay, fair enough. Exactly what he's just done there. He said, yeah, that's bullshit. I'll let my lads know that's not good enough. End of story. And it's squashed, rather than us sitting in there, or me at least sitting in there all day because people are unhappy with certain things.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right. Cool. Appreciate that.
Dom, can I have a quick word, please?
Yes, mate.
Yeah, so I'm looking on getting into RPU, or like I want to be in RPU. How would I go about it?
Get the highest one.
Hi guys, you okay?
Did you hear me?
So you'll need to obviously spend 2 weeks in response.
Sorry, I wasn't being rude then.
And once you've hit that 2 weeks, you could be eligible for a promotion to sergeant. At that point, you can obviously apply and go to RPU.
Yeah. So I get that, but so do you know Brad Funkel?
Yes.
I started the same time as him, and he got promoted pretty much the same time as me, but he got moved straight to RPU. Like,
oh, did he?
Away. Yeah, like the same day.
Okay.
Because apparently there was a shortage or something.
Right, okay. Let me... I tell you what, could you do me a favour? Can you message me in my emails? And I will, if that's the case and you started the same day, that would have been the last batch to be able to move over. So you may have just been not forgotten about, or just put in the wrong pile for them eligible promotions. So if that's the case, I will action it now and see if we can get you moved across.
Right, thank you very much, mate. I'll send you an email.
Yeah, just send me a quick email now, and hopefully, but within the next little while, I'll get that action for you.
Right, cheers, mate. Thank you.
All right, no problem, top man.
Cheers.
Right, guys, what I'm going to be doing, we've got Mr. Raccoon Man. He is... Yes, mate.
I know AIU is a bit unassaulted, but when I become sergeant, is it okay I can eligible to apply for it?
You can apply for it, mate. Yeah, no problem. Oh. Yeah, you can apply for AIU, no problem. Once you obviously get to that rank.
Yeah.
Good man. Right, let me just make a quick phone call. 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Do you want to go back out on duty, Alex?
Yeah. That car I mentioned what I want to get from the Gov website. They were about 24.
Right. Okay. No worries. Well, it's up to you, obviously, whether you want it or not.
Yeah. I've got to wait till I next get some more Bitcoin and then I'll get it then.
Okay. No problem. Sounds good. Alex is good. Alex is good. And he's really improved. Good man, Alex. Good seeing you.
Yeah.
Right, as I was saying, Raccoon Man has obviously turned around.
I apologise for this. So I found out that John's not here.
Yeah.
John was working with me to get into ARU. Obviously, he knew how keen I was to get back into it because I was previously in it. Danny's kind of spoke to me and said the situation. And she said you've got to be invited now. Is that right?
So what the original thing was that you get to your 2 weeks as standard, and then obviously you apply for it. When did you come into the force again? It was the other.
It was just before the last meeting, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been riding with a few ARU units for the past 3-4 days now. Nut has tried to put in a word for me as well. So was Rosowski, and John was literally going to try and get us in. So obviously I don't want to. I've tried to put a lot of effort. I know it's
of course, no. The effort will still remain because obviously we had the rule that we sort of squashed for a little while due to the lack of officers. That obviously you can move straight over once you get to PC.
I'll be honest. The reason I'm pushing it is because when I'm on during the day, there's literally no arm units on. Literally, and I've had to deal with a few situations where I'm not qualified for it, if you know what I mean. Like PCs going to big drug locations and stuff, and they're just not equipped, and they're getting rounded up by a lot of people. I've seen a lot of stuff, and this is why I've been trying to push it so we could get an active officer back on that semi knows what they're doing. Obviously,
I understand that.
I've got experience, and I was a decent officer at it, so.
The only problem is, like I said, I will speak to the guys anyway, from being an ex-officer in the armed response. But as you know, obviously, I try to do everything fairly.
100%.
I've stopped. We've now obviously stopped it going straight across. It was the last batch that obviously Lewis was in. We have put that back to the 2 weeks. Now I will obviously address it with the guys above, or with me. Sorry, not above me, obviously. But with the guys around me, and ask the question. That's all I can do is ask, because we normally have a vote with everything. But if it was me talking to you right now, yes, you're a previous officer, but for the fairness and the consistency, I would have to say you'd need to remain for your 2 weeks. Because if I let you, then I'll have to let everyone at the same time. So
would you recommend me still riding with them?
Truthfully, if you're on during the day and there's only a couple of you on, then obviously you would pair up together anyway. But you just wouldn't go to any of the proper dangerous scenes because you're not trained.
Nut's took me back under his wing because he's desperate for me to get in as well.
Well, it's good that you're obviously wanting to get back across, but obviously during these time of hours when we've got loads of police on and loads of armed officers on, I wouldn't recommend driving with them because they need to be on their own together.
Yeah, no, of course.
But obviously when you're on during the day when there's no one else on, then obviously no problem. But like I say, at this moment in time, it's a 2 week rule, so we'll stick with that. However, like I said, I will speak to the guys above and around me to whether they would think it's acceptable.
No, 100%. Obviously, like Danny's explained it, but I just wanted your opinion on it as well because
Yeah.
I know. And obviously you know what I was like. So
It's like I say, it's always good. Always want to boost up the divisions, but you know me, I'm fair and consistent, so I have to keep that.
The reason, I'll be honest with you, the reason I'm want to get back into RU is because I can't do RPE due to issues.
Yep.
If you get what I mean. I can't get into high speed, and it's more relaxed, and I'm better at the tactical side. Like we've been to a few evangelicals the past few days, and I've been second there because I'm the only one with same experience. There's only been one kind of ARU, and they've asked for me for backup, and we've literally caught them.
I don't have any breaks. Sen, welcome in, and Adam, how are we?
Kind of bite
Good to see you.
into that sort of thing again, if you know what I mean.
And ASD our club card. Thank you very much. How are we?
But obviously, because Danny said it was invite only.
Is my server overtime? What do you mean by that?
Once I'm ready, like say my next 2 weeks are up or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
if I could speak to someone about getting in.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to clear that up.
Yeah, that's fine. No worries. Obviously, ARU is a very good division anyway, and being a previous experience, it's good. But yeah, it's just that 2 week rule that we've got in place.
Yeah, no, that's understandable. Obviously, I'm not trying to jump the queue or anything like that. It's just obviously during the day when there's only like myself or like someone else on.
Yeah.
It's like literally we can literally do nothing to help because I think it was an officer and 2 PCSOs went to a drug farm and there's 15 people around them. It's
the problem we've got in certain situations. If we're overpowered or overcrowded, we just have to accept it and step away and wait for them to clear or whatever like that. It's really unfortunate. It's like now, for instance, if we've got 15 on or whatever and we're spread out and there's 20 people around, it's one of them, innit? We've got to do what we can do, but
weird as hell, yeah. No, it's just obviously, and obviously, yeah, that's it. I'm not bothered to waste your time anymore.
No. Of course, like I say, yeah. Like I say, there is a 2 week thing in. All I can do is ask the question to see. But just bear in mind, if we say yes to yourself, then we'd obviously have to say yes to everyone else as well.
Yeah. So John was trying his hardest to get us in, but he never had a chance to speak to the head of the union, assistant or whatever. But obviously now John's left, he won't get that chance. So
well, you've only got what, 1 more week to wait?
Yeah, another week.
So 1 more week here or there, it'll do you good anyway.
I wasn't expecting to get in it this week or anything like that. It was just to know where the grass lies.
Yeah, well, like I say, you're doing well anyway, as you are. So just keep that up. Once your 2 weeks hit, then you're eligible for potential promotion. And then that's where you can move.
I'm not here for promotions and stuff like that. That's not what I'm here for.
But if you're here to get ARU, you're going to be here for promotion.
Yeah, I know,
so,
you get what I mean.
I'm not saying work harder for the next 2 weeks, because you should be working hard anyway, but, if you want something, then you want something, don't you?
Yeah, but I say rank doesn't bother me. It's more about doing the job right and doing what I think I'm capable of doing. So, of
course.
That's it.
Cool.
I'll let you be in. Thanks for that.
No worries, mate. See you soon.
How do you want?
Right. Raccoon Man has given me a code to give away. So let's get Nightbot up. It is a 2 month. How are we doing? I'm wanted everywhere.
So this lovely woman here was just asking about a betting license. I said that's above me and.
What license? Sorry.
A betting. I'm on probably gambling. Probably. I'm not too sure. And I said I'm not too sure about that, so I'll speak to you.
I got told to come back by, I forgot his name, is it Robbie?
Yeah.
Because he was busy yesterday, so I came back today.
What in terms of what betting will you be doing?
So basically, it's in the community centre, we do boxing, boxing matches. Basically raising money for the community centre.
Yeah.
And we thought we'd make it even more fun and do
Evening Tuscan, welcome in.
Gambling, like who's gonna win kind of thing.
And Azza, how are we?
But obviously you need
Absolutely, exactly Azza.
Can I get my car quick?
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Right, while we're doing that.
Actually, don't worry, I'll just get a lift in pound if that's alright. Oh yeah, thank you. Otherwise it's just what was I getting on about?
We've got a giveaway
so
to do in the second track.
Like we need a gambling what do we call it? License, because obviously don't want it to be illegal.
Yeah, I'm gonna be truthful with you. I don't believe we actually give them out. Now you would need to apply to the judge in the city for the license. He will then obviously get a contract written up, anything. If he needs to speak to us to action anything, then obviously we would do that. However, obviously when you're applying for certain premises licenses, then you would obviously speak to the council, and they would obviously do that for you. I don't believe the police get involved in that. They just get told that change of licenses and stuff like that. And obviously if something happens on scene, then we can come down and request that license. And if you've got the license to hand, then happy days. If you don't, then obviously we work with the council to shut the place down, etc. So them type of licenses, obviously we give out hunting licenses because it's a gun license. However, betting license, stuff like that, you would need to speak to Judge Jones, and then he can obviously report back to us if needs be.
How can I contact
Secret
Judge
Chef,
Jones?
welcome in. So he does have an email. What I can do, what was your name, please? Emmy.
Yeah.
Okay, would you be able to just let me know your email address, and I can obviously tell him to contact you? Or in fact, what you might be able to do in our main email system, bear with me 2 seconds, let me confirm his email address. His email address. Let me go save that. Right, that on the floor there is his email address. If you want to give him a call or an email through the email system and get that set up, any paperwork, stuff like that, he will then be able to liaise with yourself. And ultimately, if need be, he can obviously ask us for any opinions or anything like that. But yeah, everything would go through him firstly.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you.
All right, no problem.
that.
Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Right, let's get this up. So we have Nightbot on the screen. So, Mr. Raccoon Man has a up. Oh,
Sorry to bother you.
Raccoon
Man in demand this evening by the sounds of it.
So he has an Xbox Game Pass, code for 2 months that he gets through the Nitro. I think I even have one myself. So let me have a look to see if I have one. And if I do, then people can have mine as well. I don't even know how you get it up. I don't even know how you get the gift inventory. Yes, I do as well. I have one as well. So the giveaway is for a 2 Xbox Game Passes. If no one's got Xbox Game Pass, then obviously you can win that as well. So rather than me posting the code and the first person getting it, someone can win it. So if everyone types in the keyword Xbox, and you'll be able to win in the chance of a free Xbox Game Pass. If you type in Xbox, you get 2 months free. Xbox in the chat, guys. If you are here still, Xbox in the chat.
Thing is,
text.
He got sent down.
Have you got?
Sorry, buddy. I know you're getting absolutely hammered at the moment. I've got at the front desk there in the white. It's the owners of Subway.
Okay.
Their business was attacked, I believe, yesterday and today.
Right.
And they were a little bit. They're a bit miffed about police response for it. They're saying they don't feel like they matter, and they want to speak to somebody about it.
Okay, yeah, bring them through, and we'll have a quick chat.
Will do.
Is
Tom.
Yes.
When I do get to PC at one point, would it be okay if I can hang around with ARU for a bit, or?
Unfortunately not. Your ARU stick together unless there's only a few of you in the city. ARU stick with themselves because they've got the guns and they need to respond to stuff quickly.
Okay.
Obviously, go for a response and then go out with them, and then obviously build yourself up.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Cool. Probably not in the
I've
city.
been doing really, really well this time.
Yeah, I've heard that you've done some really good improvements, and obviously getting things, so that's good to see.
Yeah, I practiced last night with.
Thank you, Adam. Appreciate your sub. And Thought Part was really good.
I did my comms with him. I did my professionalism.
So chaotic. If you don't have ID, all we need to see with the ID is purely your date of birth. That's it.
Yeah, those haven't been.
Providing they can confirm that, then it's all good. Okay. Have you requested a sergeant or above to tick that off, other than myself?
Aaron said he put it forward to someone, but I just don't know who.
Right.
Just to jump in, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but
go on.
it has been a wee bit difficult the last couple of days to get a higher up to do the PCSO checklist. So, hopefully within the next couple of days we'll be. Yeah, no, I had to get surgery earlier. It's real.
Well, there's quite a few on. Let me see if we've got any higher ups, etc.
No, ain't none. It's only you.
Okay. Like I say, I'm a little bit all over the place at the moment with everyone requesting me. So I'll see if there's anyone around to come and do that for you, and we'll go from there. Okay. Failing that, I will make sure it's done by tomorrow latest. Have you had your 4 days?
Yes, I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday that we first got recruited, so
Okay.
that's been quite a few days now.
Yeah. All right, leave that with me.
I think it was Thursday.
I do apologize. Obviously, we're lacking on. We've got loads of PCs, etc. But we're lacking slightly on the sergeant side of things. So I'll try and get someone in, and we'll get that covered for you.
Yeah.
Let's see if
I did ask Connor
Dougie.
picking up me all day tomorrow. That's alright. I'm gonna double check that.
Say that again.
I did ask Connor to help me out all day tomorrow. That's right with my checklist, but I don't know if he's gonna be able.
Right. Okay. No problem. Well, yeah. Like I say, I'll try and get someone in for you, and we'll get that covered as quickly as we can.
Yeah.
Cool. Let me just speak to these guys in here for you.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
3.5 hours waiting for an officer to phone us back.
Hello, Stephen. Pammy, you alright?
Oh, sorry, excuse me.
Being better.
Is that
My name's Tom Roberts. How you doing?
Hi, Tom.
Tom, do you need me here, mate?
No, you don't. No, it's cool. If you could jump back out, that'd be great. You just take some of the PCSOs for me, please. Obviously, at the moment, while there's no one else, I know obviously you're one of the only armed on.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take them with me now.
But man, appreciate that. Right, sorry about that, guys. It's been quite a hectic night, so I'm just trying to get round to everyone that's requested me.
I appreciate that, Tom. And Tom, we obviously...
Yeah, that'll be okay. That'll be okay. It's just date of birth they're looking for.
Fourth time we've had to explain this situation to police now. It seems that when you guys get them notebooks out, nothing gets stored or transferred or communicated to any of your other staff.
Well, you come to the top now, so...
do you know what's happened over the last 2 days?
I've just been, not really, however, I have just been filled in that I believe you've been attacked a few times at your store, is that correct?
Yeah.
Do we know by who, firstly? Is it same people, or...?
So no, and that's not really the reason why we're here, Tom.
Right.
It's probably best if Steve-O just goes over it and explains to you the situation.
Yeah.
So
Steve-O,
I just need to
do
be
you want to
very
say?
clear, Tom. We've actually managed somehow, God knows how, to calm these situations down with 2 groups in the city ourselves.
Right, okay.
By somehow not being killed and put in a grave, basically. So Saturday, our manager was held up by approximately 10 members of a group, and I'm not prepared to say, because you know the way people.
Hold on. What's that? What's?
I've got a relative of these 2 outside demanded she wants to come in and support them.
Say that again. Sorry.
Is it Pop?
It's the one in the red jacket, the blonde hair. She's demanded to come in and support us. If not, she's making threats.
Does she belong with you guys, or?
She's Pammy's niece.
Yeah, she's my niece.
She did say that, yeah.
Do you need her here or not?
Just bring her in.
She's
Pammy,
just
you've got to tell her to
agitated.
calm
I'll
down.
console her. I will. I'll keep her calm.
I don't want to be telling her, Pammy, you're going to have to calm her down.
The only reason I brought in is because she's making threats, so I thought
She shouldn't be making threats, so she'll get herself in trouble if not. Well, it's up to you guys. Obviously, I need to deal with this, but if she's going to be irate, etc., she can just leave.
No, okay.
So do you want to bring her in?
Does she want to come in or not?
Yeah, bring her in.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Go on.
Perfect, thank you. I'm just liquid. Like perfect. He sent me a message.
Was robbed. Every bit of stock that we had on Saturday evening around 7 p.m. was it, Pammy? Around that time, 7:30. All of our manager was held up. All the stock was robbed. Just the inside of the shop was stuck. When our manager Pop phoned us, we came in. He told us who done it. We phoned that person because, as you know, because we are Subway, a lot of people come through the shop.
Yep.
I spoke to an individual in that group and asked them for.
Thank you, Riku, man. Appreciate it.
Between me, Pammy, and him to explain why him and his guys had come in and robbed basically me store and held me manager. As I made that call, there was an incident involving another group. He basically then turned around and said that we've set him up. He then approached the subway, 10 strong, while me, Pammy, and Pop were in the store, set fire to the front of the shop, smashed up the front of the shop, and made personal threats to all three of us.
So while we're going from there, then can I have names of these people?
No, I'm not prepared to give names, Tom. Sorry.
So how do you expect us to stop us?
Your
Stop them.
officers who were on scene on the day know exactly who they were. I am not prepared to give any names. That's not what I'm here for.
Right.
But your officers do know. And you can obviously respect why we don't want to give any names, mate, because people know we're here tonight. Word will get out, and then it'll just start all over again. So I'm not prepared to give any names.
And this isn't the reason why we're here, Tom.
No, so what happened after that, Tom? Is that Pammy put a tweet out saying the subways have been attacked. We can't open for the next few days. Because we were basically threatened. We were threatened that if we open the subway, we're gonna die. That was it. So after that tweet, about approximately 40 to 50 people, residents within the city, turned up outside Subway to show the support for not just me and Pammy, but for all of our staff and the business. We then said that we're going to go and speak to the individuals again, just as a, we wanted
Appreciate
to
that, Raccoon Man.
understand what was going on, because at this
Lots
point
of
in
love.
time, we had no idea. Unfortunately, by this time, Pammy had already phoned the police for some assistance, which we didn't receive. When we arrived down at the location, and again, I'm not giving locations, mate, because, your officers that were on site, and I cannot remember the guy's name. He had a burgundy top on, he had an armed vest with a heavy assault rifle. When we turned up, there was 8 police cars, there was 8 police officers, all the roads were blocked off, basically protecting this group who just threatened me and Pammy, right? So
Right.
our problem with police at that point, mate, is that we were ignored, but yet police decided to protect this group who were making personal threats. When I attended site with Pammy, we spoke to your officer. He arranged for us to speak to this group while he was standing guard. He had his gun up because, to be honest with you, if he wasn't there, it would have been World War III, Tom. So he was there. Oh yeah, Robbie Holland was it? And he was, to be fair to him, he was sound and he did calm the situation. However, while me, Pammy, Robbie, and these individuals were discussing, we were being directly threatened, and I'm going to use the words, I'll take yours and I'll take Pammy's head off. And I'm sorry, but Robbie, although he was going, oh, calm down, he did nothing. He done nothing. All we seen was this group of individuals being protected because 60 people turned up because they've had enough.
And the people, what were they wearing, if you don't mind me asking? Obviously, if you don't need names.
You don't need to know.
Just 2 seconds.
Can we get on the cameras, please?
Have we got everyone attending that, yeah? I'm just stuck in the PD at the moment.
Stay 5 now, Tom.
Sorry about that. We just got quite a large incident just happened.
Large incidents keep happening, Tom, when we attend these meetings, mate.
Yeah.
I know you're a busy man, and I apologise for that, mate, but the service we've received from the police over the last 2 days is just not acceptable, mate.
Again, Tom, we're not here to discuss those situations that happen with the individuals because they've been resolved. We've managed to resolve them ourselves.
Yep.
But literally, me and Steve have been left like we don't matter.
Stranded.
We
just
don't care.
stranded.
Like the police don't care.
Like I said, yeah.
I mean, today I get to the shop and another gang turns up with bats drawn in the shop, smashing it up.
No worries, Leon. Hope you're well.
We managed to resolve the situation because there was a misunderstanding. 2 PCSOs came into the shop and I told them what had happened. And mid-sentence, he cut me off and said, "Have you got any cookies?" I mean,
yeah.
I know the PCSOs, but even just the modicum of understanding, like.
It's not even that, they represent the PD.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
all I see is a
unfortunately,
police officer.
Unfortunately, I've not been in the last 2 days. I literally I flew in on Friday and I've been away until today. So you know, I'm just trying to catch up with everything that's happened. I want to apologise on behalf of the police for the way that you've been treated and the way you felt that you've obviously been treated. That's not something that I stand for. I will try and catch up with the individuals and get this resolved, and obviously the people that they have on file brought to justice, etc.
But again, Tom, this is not really about, because if you start bringing justice to people, what's going to happen? It's going to come straight back to me and Pammy.
And can I just say that justice is a bit far too late now?
It is. Honestly, if anything like that happens, me and Steve will end up in a grave.
Dead.
Obviously, yeah, we don't want that to happen. We need to obviously keep an eye on this. So the more, when I say bring to justice, it's more the case of, you know, we need to keep an eye on them individuals. Make sure, one, it doesn't happen again, but two, they're not targeting more than just yourself. You know.
I'm sorry, can I just butt in here?
Yeah.
The fact is they were protecting them the last time. It's kind of a bit far fetched.
I understand. Now, like I said, I'm not going to comment on the situation because
civilians. Now you feel like you need to protect civilians.
Like I said, I'm not going to comment.
I'm sorry.
I'm not going to comment on the situation because obviously I wasn't there and I'm unsure on the exact situation, how it happened. Now, all I can say is obviously
the other side of the story.
Of course, yeah, we have to hear that side of the story. But what I'm saying is obviously I'm not going to comment on how they've done anything like that. All I can say is I would like to think that they've just gone on their what's the word? They've acted in reaction, and that's how they felt at the time, that they need to defend whoever it needs to be. And maybe not defending them, it's just trying to preserve life from whoever it is. They may be the dirty criminals that are attacking you guys, etc. And it may seem that they're defending them, but what they're trying to do mainly is preserve all life, not just your life. It's trying to preserve everyone. Now, obviously, yes, I understand your life may have come in under threat a few times, and it felt that the police haven't done anything. And then when you've seen on the reverse, their life being protected, when you know you felt that you should have got that. Now, like I say, all my officers are trying to do will be to try to preserve everyone's life and to stop anything happening. And if that's the case of them protecting them at one situation because there's multiple rounds, then obviously they would have felt that's the right thing to do at the time.
I agree. I totally agree with what you're saying there, but what I don't understand, right, is obviously our Bellary is not at you know, she's not at hasn't got a completely white page. The other day in the shop, literally 7 officers turned up to arrest her. I just don't understand how that
For a failure to stop about 4 days before it go.
About 4 days previous. And it's like it just seems to go from one extreme to the other.
It's not that, they just it's not even going to open my mouth, doesn't matter.
Obviously, yeah, as weird as it sounds, obviously being arrested later on for a crime that you committed previously, it's going to happen one way or another. Obviously, if they've got intelligence that you work at Subway, for instance, they may have popped into Subway and obviously got you. You yourself may feel that obviously that crime is a lot smaller in comparison to what's actually happening, and ultimately you think, well, why are you wasting your time on me when there's bigger people out there? I understand that. I understand that. But
it was the reaction to it. 7 officers turned up.
I mean,
it was like for one individual, and it was like you can't even get someone to come to the shop and speak to us when we've had our life.
No, yeah.
And even someone coming up and checking on us, Tom.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
No one came in the day after and said, "Look, are you all right?" Nothing. There's no service from the police at the moment, it seems.
Obviously, yeah. Like I say, I wasn't in the situation. I'm sorry for how you felt. The police have obviously dealt with the situation. It's not something that I obviously accept from our police force. I will make some inquiries myself into how it was dealt and the facts behind it all.
Can you promise me that, Tom? Because this is like the 3rd time we've we've give this statement in now.
Well,
and
it'll be the
told
third
us.
and last time you give the statement because obviously it's come to the top now. So ultimately, I can obviously deal with that. I will make inquiries, etc., and find out. Now, obviously, like I say, I'm disappointed that you've had to make it 3 times and it's not obviously not been dealt with. But we'll try and get to the bottom of things.
Thanks, Tom. One last thing, Tom.
Yep.
We're not insured. We've had to pay out £150,000 over this weekend to get the shop repaired.
And replace the stuff.
Where does that leave us in regards to criminal damages, or one of the groups has actually paid some money towards it, but we've had to tell our staff, sorry, we can't pay bonuses this week because we've had to pay for the whole shop front to be replaced. So
all I can recommend you do is obviously Judge Jones in the city. I would recommend writing a formal letter to him explaining the situation. He may well then be able to go into the government pot in terms of, obviously, the government give out loans and financial benefits to people, arrears, stuff like that. So he may be able to work some magic with that side of things. Obviously, that's what they're there for, really. That's all I can recommend. Obviously, the police, we try to deal with catching the bad guys and arresting them and obviously fining them. But in terms of company losses, that's something that obviously the insurance or the government would take up.
So what, we speak to a solicitor or something?
Yep, you can speak to potentially call a lawyer if they're in the city, or a solicitor, and they can obviously arrange a meeting with the judge and write up a letter to them to see if you can get some compensation from the government for any losses or damages.
Okay.
But obviously,
to be honest with you, mate, I don't want to take legal proceedings against the police. That's not what we're here for.
But it's not against us, though, is it? It's against you not having insurance. So it would be obviously a loan. Obviously, there's the police may not have attended at the situation at the time directly, but that's not always comes down to police. That we might have turned up with 2 officers because that's all we had at the time, and if there was 10 there, we wouldn't have been able to do anything, and you may have lost the money. I'm not trying to make up different scenarios here, because at the end of the day, you've been attacked, and we don't want to make assumptions here. We want to stick to the facts. But ultimately, if you've lost damages and you're not insured for it, I would recommend asking a solicitor to write a nice letter for you, pitching it to the judge, and whether he can demand any losses from the government.
Tom, do you have any numbers for solicitors?
Yes, I do. Let me hand you one over. Where is he? His name is Ross.
Mike Ross.
Mike Ross. Yeah.
I've got Mike's number. Yeah.
You got Mike, yeah. Perfect. I keep calling him on the old lawyer app, so I don't have his number. But yeah, I would recommend dropping Mike a message. He can then obviously write a nice letter for you to the judge, explaining the situation and hopefully getting some funds back through the government.
Okay.
All right. Now, like I say, I apologise for how you felt that the PD have dealt with things. I can't comment at this moment in time without having the facts from my side, but all I can do is apologise for how you felt that you've been treated.
I would like some follow-ups to this, Tom. Once you do have all the facts.
What I will do, if we can exchange numbers, and then obviously once I get the inquiries, I can obviously give you a call and let you know how we stand.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect.
A bit of deja vu here, Tom.
Say it again.
I'm getting a bit of deja vu here.
Deja vu. No.
I just need to make sure that we do get some, and I know you're a busy man. I appreciate that. I just appreciate if we at least get something back that, you guys have. I'm not really bothered about arresting people. I just want to make sure that some services have been improved within the PD, mate, because at the moment we're feeling very vulnerable.
I understand that. Like I say, I can't explain any situations right now in terms of police not turning up.
I get that.
It's yeah, it's one of the things. Unfortunately, sometimes our dispatch system is gets lost quite easily in terms of when someone makes a 999. Sometimes it's not always retrievable from us. So you know, we are losing battle there. I am trying to work with the mayor to see if our 999s can come in with our main dispatch system, which then we'll be able to attend a lot easier. But like I say, unfortunately, sometimes they do get lost within the dispatch system, and that's no fault of our own. So please,
I mean, it's either that or you just ignore them. So it's simple.
I'm not going to deny that some officers may, and I'm not going to confirm as well, because obviously it would be wrong for me to do so. However,
I mean, I don't mean to have like an attitude or anything, but you can see why I'm pissed off. Do you know what I mean?
Listen, when you're being attacked, it's obviously always going to be like
I'm
that.
being attacked. It's my auntie and uncle. Do you know what I mean? Their lives have been threatened while a PD member is next to them, and they didn't do jack shit about it. But then on the other hand, if I had to threaten you, the whole PD force would be on here in a heartbeat.
I understand, and obviously, you know, like I'm not going to comment at this moment in time from things that have happened because I don't know the facts and the figures. So once I know that, then I can get back to you and give you a call and explain any situation I need to.
And I'd say,
Alright.
Tom, we've known you like from
Val, hello,
previous
welcome
cities
in.
and
Thank you
stuff,
very much
so
for
I'd like
follow.
to think that we've got your word on that.
Of course, you know me. I'm here to follow up everything. I don't like when the police are being given a bad word. So trust me, I will make some inquiries and give me 24, 48 hours and you'll have an answer.
Thanks, mate.
All right.
Cheers, Tom.
Perfect. No problem. I'll see you out. How we doing? So they were attacked over the last few days. They own Subway. They were attacked by some mobs, and unfortunately the police were either outnumbered or they didn't quite get there in time, or they didn't deal with it how they felt was appropriately. So ultimately they were they felt that they deserved better. No worries. Have a wonderful evening.
Thanks again, Tom.
Take care. So as obviously the chief of police, I just have to deal with all situations. The speed cameras don't find people. They come up in our eyes to say someone's speeding. So then we can obviously attend that. There you go. Speeding camera. Just like that. All right, let's get on radio. Yeah, I'm back state 2 now. Where's the current active?
GC1, we are currently still at Vangelico. If you can get a pursuit car and join us at the moment, it's just myself with the Volvo V90 that's able to chase. The other officers have just got the Hyundais at the moment.
Received. I believe. Does that mean we've not attended a shot robbery at all? Yeah.
Confirm. Yeah.
That's fine. No problem. Well, I've just put a call down on for us.
So they're getting ready to go. If we can.
Just stand by. Stall for literally another minute or so, please.
Right. Okay. I'll do that. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, be advised, the shop robbery I've cleared, there's no one there.
Received.
Thank you.
X-ray
Right, let's get
Tango
ourselves to
17,
the
could I
robbery.
get you in a pursuit vehicle up at Vangelico ASAP, please?
Yes, mate, so I'll just come to say one.
Yep, received, no worries. I just noticed you popped in, so I thought I'd get you here quick.
Okay, I have a unit ready.
GC1's that you that's just pulled up?
That's correct. Yep.
How
are we, Stephen? Nice to see you. Welcome in.
If they want to release the hostage.
Guys, could you wait up for me? I'm on my way up.
We've kept them a little while.
I'll keep. We'll try and keep it as long as we can, but I have got lead pursuit for now, and then obviously you can tag on once you get it back.
Tom, do you want me to say second, yeah?
Yes, please, mate.
They're getting antsy. They're saying we've got 60 seconds. The hostage is getting it. So right.
That's fine.
Get them out then.
Get them out then.
Okay. I'm going to get them sorted then.
Webb, do you want to be out your car? Keep an eye on the hostage.
I'll
take it from here.
So I was looking after the hostage now. So I was going to attach to the chase.
What if they attack the hostage right now?
There's another PC down there. There's another armed.
I've got the hostage now. I've got the hostage.
He should really be there.
Right, they're in the car. They're ready to go.
Okay, we're taking pursuit of this vehicle, Portola Drive. It's still going up, up, up. And it's doing a right, west Eclipse Boulevard. And continuing, speeds are 120. And now increasing.
How are you on cut off on your left?
Still continuing Vinewood Boulevard.
Received, copy.
And continuing towards the casino. Now doing a left at the casino. Going past the casino, speeds are increasing up to 100. Weather is light drizzle. And currently low traffic. Now heading onto the freeway. Traffic is starting to build up.
Beware, we did have an NHS unit ahead of you.
We've just gone around. Can we try and advise the NHS to stay back? I know they've got a 10 to 99 as well, but when there's an active pursuit.
NHS is getting in the way a bit.
Can we get someone on their radio who's not involved in this pursuit, please?
Yeah,
Tell them
right
to
now.
back off.
Boss, do you not? Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, on 10.
Thank you. Why are they see an active pursuit? Yes, go attend your 999, but just keep out the way of the pursuit.
All good. I've asked them to hang
Thank
back
you.
a little.
We are now out the way of them, so it's all good. It's just they were trying to keep up with us.
Yeah, received.
Okay, we are continuing up the freeway. Speeds are 160. Are you with me still, Black, yeah?
Yes, mate.
Wicked. Speeds are 140 at the moment. Traffic is building up now. Speeds are increasing again to 150.
What would you say DRA is, Tom?
The area is currently a medium at the moment due to a slight increase of traffic and the weather conditions as well. We are starting to get into quite heavy rain and quite a bit of fog. Now heading round past the shop by Polito, 070. Traffic is still remaining at a medium. Vehicle does remain on the correct side of travel, although speeds are 150. Now starting to swerve in and out of the lanes and is now coming straight through Polito. He's currently in the middle reservation at the moment. Weather conditions are slowly getting worse. The fog is remaining, but he is continuing round at 130. Now heading on Great Ocean Highway back towards the city, going past Lumberyard. He's now on the wrong side of travel. Speeds are now increasing. And the speeds are 120 at the moment and now increasing. Still on Great Ocean Highway. If we can get some units to the left hand side of the map, and the weather has now changed to sunny. He has had a minor RTC, now on the wrong side of travel.
Spike strips,
Spike strips, please, yes please. We're now coming up towards the tunnel at the coming towards the tunnel at the military base. He was on the wrong side of travel, so DRA has increased to high as he is starting to make some dangerous maneuvers.
Could we get some units ready for this to come back through, please?
We're now going under the tunnel. Medium traffic still. Speeds are 140 and increasing.
Pacing spikes, can I get lanes, please?
Yeah, we are currently in the correct side of travel at this moment in time. He is now in the wrong side of travel. Stand by for further correction. No, he's still continuing around Great Ocean Highway. Just take over for a minute, Black.
Continuing down, speeds increasing over 120. If you could overtake for a minute, Tom, my comms are quite hard.
Yeah, no problem. I'll do so when safe.
That local just fucked it.
Correct lane or incorrect?
Correct lane of travel. Correct lane of travel at this moment.
Lane on spikes.
Did you see the car go past?
Negative.
We lost him for a split second.
You sure it didn't take a turn?
He may well have done that. He may well have gone in one of these tight by the shops, etc. Can we get someone down by the shops, please? We did lose sight of him for a split second as the officer hit the.
Just to confirm, I've got about 6 or 7 fingerprints from inside Angelica.
Received. Can we get immediate assistance to that state 0?
Yeah, local just
3
ran
point.
right in front of me.
Can we get a welfare check on Autumn, please?
State 0 to the, State 5 to the State 0.
Is there anyone in their car that's not driving can confirm where the location of that is, please? If it's by a shop or anything?
I'm at the major RTC.
Who's, is that Kelly? You just had him at RTC?
Yeah.
Where location?
420.
Can I get an officer to 420, please?
Yeah, Tom, just to let you know, mate, so around the corner from PDM, the panic button is coming from inside a lane. You know, it's by the ammunition, you know the car park on top of the ammunition?
Yeah.
It's the lane by there, mate.
We're heading to State 0 for that. Can I get an officer to Mr. Kelly, please?
Yeah, received.
Thank you, Pale.
What's post?
4-3 something, I believe he said.
420.
420.
Seriously, I'm gonna get on radio to NHS as well.
I'm gonna pass you,
Ooh. I'm alright,
Sorry, you were in front of me, then behind me.
So the fingerprints come back to I'm sorry about this, a big sexy.
Received.
36 now. He's down by his vehicle.
Right, we're at this moment in time, we're going to treat this as a murder situation so we can get the roads blocked off, please, until we know exactly what's happened.
Radio check.
Received. We've got an officer down. We're treating it as a murder at this moment in time by Adams Apple Boulevard. If we can have some assistance for forensic and blocking the road off, please. So we're going off tonight, chat. Right, we're going this way. Four. Just gonna have a look for some blood on the floor.
No, alright. Well, I think I'd look around this area.
Just switching back to dispatch 1, okay?
It doesn't look like a murder situation.
You need to ambulance service.
Already called him down.
GC1.
That's fine. I believe you've already been called down. Sorry, apologies.
No worries, mate.
Sorry, I was preempting that. I should have asked. Don't know what's happened to him, so we'll find out if we can get some confirmation from the ambulance service. How he's ended up like this.
That local Harry potted into me.
Yeah, I see that.
I was just like, what?
What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna
Body clam is flashing red. Is that to?
Let's get.
We don't know. We just turned up and got an emergency call from him, and he seems. We need to obviously know. Yeah. Second, mate.
Let's go like this.
Got a vehicle at the
Okay, we'll add that to the MDT just in case. Hey, Fat Nuts, welcome in. How are we? Thank you very much for the raid. How are we? How was your stream? How come your car lights aren't that bright? Because I've taken all of my, yeah, it's officer down. We're currently treating it as a murder situation until we find out exactly what's happened. Yeah, the reason being is because I've taken all my mods off at the moment. I'm just running without mods to see how my GPU and CPU are because they were quite heavy. I've cleared all my cache and everything. So no worries, mate. So I will get obviously all of my lights back on and stuff like that. Another Nuts, Harry Nuts, and Fat Nuts. How are we? Keep up the great content. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
You hear that, Tom?
What's that, mate?
It looks like he's come out the window, mate.
He's coming out the window, is he?
Yeah, he might have had an RTC.
Far out the window.
Okay.
Out the window, and the van just basically ran him over.
Ah. Okay. Right. Let me no worries. Let me get the MDT right after that then, please. Thank you.
We might be able to get that. He's got his body cam on, so we might be able to extract that.
Okay.
You want to get the rest of his gear off him before we transport him?
Yeah, if we could take his belongings off of him so we can recycle him back in the police, please.
Someone else who hasn't got full pockets wouldn't mind doing that. Would be brilliant.
17.
Fucking hell.
2.
Yeah, Jasmine just got one. His DOA.
23, 30.
Yeah, just transport him back to base.
Yeah.
Was called to a state 0 by Officer Orton when on scene.
No, Harry
he
Potter.
was
the card is Harry Potter in front of me, a local.
laying
Went straight into it.
Hi, Greg. Greg.
Who's saying hello?
and
Hello.
How we doing?
All good, buddy. You?
Not bad, not bad.
we called
Back.
It's been better now.
and
Thanks to these PCSOs with their hand
treated
but, you know.
situation
Probably for 1
as
minute,
a
right?
murder.
Everyone else are here okay?
Yeah.
Feeling okay?
Yeah, we're all.
Paramedics
Well, I am. I can't really speak for the others.
then declared
Are we good to
DOA
take him
on
now?
scene. And yeah, you're good to take him now. Thank you.
No problem.
DOA on scene and confirmed he had crashed, blown out his window. Yeah, it's Officer Orton.
Rest in peace, Officer Orton.
Leon Orton. Flown out his window and his van has
Alright, buddy.
Alright.
evidence. Photo.
We good to impound his van there, Tom, or do you need a?
No, we're all good. Thank you. I've got the photos. Scene 1.
So did you say you want photos, yeah?
I've got them, mate. I've got them. Just uploading them now.
Yeah.
Just a question, has anyone started the MDT for Evangelical?
No, mate. What's that sign?
Didn't you take the statement?
I didn't take the statement, I'm pretty sure that was Alex, I think.
Oh, is the other one, is it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't he just flag?
I'm super pissed about that.
Oh yeah, you did take
Right.
it, right.
I've sorted that MDT out. That's all done. Greg.
Yep.
At Evangelico.
Yes.
So when I attend,
Yeah.
I've got an armed officer sitting in his vehicle, and I've got a PCSO and a PC standing at the door.
Yeah.
Why is that?
My vehicle was the only one that we thought the time would be able to keep up with the chase.
What happens if they kill the hostage inside and he's dead?
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
So
yeah, that's a learning curve for me. That woman is.
Yeah.
Did that on board. Yeah.
Evangelicos, your job is that hostage. You have a gun, and you protect that hostage at all times until he's given back to you in your possession. You take hostage negotiations. You do everything. Then police officers, then PCs, their job, they have basic pursuit training, which means they can maybe keep up with pursuit for now. Your vehicle, yes, may be one of the quickest. However, that is not your job. If there's not any traffic units on, that's it. That's an unfortunate position we're in. We just have to take that one. But our job is to preserve the hostage's life. It's not his fault that he got into that situation. So we need to make sure he comes out alive. So as your job as an armed unit, even if there's only one of you, you're standing there with your gun pointed, waiting for them to make a mistake. If they don't, brilliant, we keep the hostage back. If they do, you then do what you need to do to save that hostage. These PCSOs and the PCs are down the bottom of the road waiting, looking after the traffic, and if there's no traffic on, then obviously they will take the first chase until you get into your vehicle and then take from there. Obviously once they've got in their vehicle and done one, and you've handed that PCSO back, then you can get in your vehicle and take chase yourself. However, until they give it back, your job is to remain there and look after that hostage.
Sure.
Alright? Cool. Well, at least obviously we got the traffic units back, although you know, we lost them, but
only because of Harry Potter. That was the only reason.
Yeah, let's say it is what it is. We did what we could, but my main objective is to look after that hostage. Or sorry, our main objective is to look after that hostage. And once he's given back, then we go from it. Your traffic job is to make sure them cars are in a position where you can take chase and catch them from the traffic side. That's your job, to look after the hostage. And PCSO's job to look after the road.
Yeah, definitely not go to the door.
Yep, agreed. Everyone happy with that?
Yep.
Sorry, I missed half of that. What was that about?
Yeah, cheers, mate. I'm joking.
I'll let you. I'll let Black fill you in once you get back in the car.
Yeah.
We'll get this scene cleared up. Oh.
Sweet.
Come over.
Fuck me! How did you turn up there? Sir, can you not read? Look, it says "Do not cross." You're looking at me like that for? It says "Do not cross." Jesus. Hello, sir.
Hi, officer. What's happened here tonight?
Just an RTC, unfortunately.
Okay. No worries. Thank you.
No worries. Take care.
And you.
Tom, do you want me to clear these up, yeah?
Yeah, I'm just doing it now, mate. Don't worry.
Are you sure? Oh.
Is anyone available for a ride along?
Taking a flight to everybody.
I know.
Take care, mate. Hold on, lad. Just give us a second, alright? Just go around the other way.
Yeah, sorry, officer.
We're gonna check.
Loud and clear, man.
Smashing any current actives. NHS PD.
Receiving.
I'm going
No actives.
I've started an MTT. I'm in the process of filling it with my evidence and stuff. I'm going to do the rest at PD. If anyone's got any information to add, let me know and I'll let them into it.
Regarding the Vangelico, is that correct?
Yes, I've just started one and got some details in.
No problem. I believe one of the officers had 5 or 6 fingerprints.
Yes, that was myself. I've
Okay.
put them in, and I've also got the name in as Big Sexy.
Fantastic. Just to confirm, they were definitely not wearing gloves. Is that correct?
The one that was smashing definitely wasn't wearing gloves. The
Okay.
other two was.
Okay, that's fine. As long as we can only go with 1 fingerprint. But obviously make sure we put all of them in, just so we can argue the point of who that may be.
The fingerprints are all coming back to the same person anyway.
Okay, fantastic. Then we've got that red-handed. Then cool.
Yeah, I just wanted to lift them all so in case there was any difference. So.
Absolutely, sounds good.
Assessment, are you alright?
Yeah, does anyone know Officer Orton's flying number or flight-in name?
No worries, Zach. How are we, mate? Hope you're well.
I'll come down now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, someone left a PD card down at Evangelico, but There was no other officer down there. It was only me and Watts. By
I'll come get you both.
I impounded that car. No, that's right. Watts got his own car. I got in my van, but someone left their car there.
Right. Did anyone get an ID
pull
on the
over.
car? The blue, I think it's a blue Porsche.
Gonna pull over on the right.
I've got it details.
Thank you.
There was no plate. It
Just
had
pull
a
you over and I'll
tyre
have a
plate
chat.
on it, so it's a show plate, so I can't exactly
Is
use
it Ben Harris? Because he seems to drive that blue.
I can't use it because it's got
How we doing?
no registration plate on
Yeah,
it.
good.
It's just a prior
You in a
show
bit of a
plate.
rush?
Yeah.
My car
Sierra 0.
was took away by the tow man. So I had to borrow fucking my cousin's car. Just to... I didn't even know I was actually speeding. To be honest, I didn't even... The first time driving this car.
Obviously, as you come around Legion, you almost hit the car on the wrong side of the road, didn't you? And then you've reversed a little bit, gone round them, and then you've flown through. It was green, luckily. However, it was quite a speed, wasn't it? Going through past the PD bridge.
Yeah, it's just,
so I just
sorry,
wanted
excuse me. The acceleration on this is quite quick.
No, yeah, of course, I understand that. You got your driving license on, yeah?
I don't actually. It's in the house.
Don't know. What was your name? Just to confirm again.
It's Bella Cusa.
Perfect, Bella. All I'm going to do today, okay, is I know you've got quite a few previous for driving, stuff like that, so I'm just going to issue you on the spot fine, okay, for the speeding. And we'll get you on your way, okay?
Do you need my contact details?
No, I should have that now. I'll write it out for you. 2 seconds.
No problem.
Alright, let's put speeding fine in. Oh. Cool. It's just going to be an on-the-spot £90 fine today, okay? Let me give that to you now.
Do you want it in cash?
No, that's fine. I can give it to you like this, and then it'll come straight out your bank if you're one of them. And then I will do this for you. There you go. That should have come out your bank. I've just sent that through.
Yeah, perfect.
Just slow it down a little bit. I don't want to be picking you off the road. I've just had to pick one officer off the road for the speeding, so I don't want to have to pick another one off the road today, okay?
Nah, don't worry, you won't pick me up off the road.
Good stuff. Take care.
You too.
At least you didn't go through that red light. Cool. Get ourselves back round to PD. I'm trying to get into MRP, but at 10,000. Yeah, Sniper King, if you get onto my Discord, you can see an application help. It's in the GTA section. It gives you a little bit of understanding on what you can write and expand on it, really. It's basically just chatting crap about your character. If your character's got 20 sisters or brothers, explain who they are, what they are like, what they look like, what they do as a job, what you do as a job, what your mum and dad do as a job, what they mum and dad look like, what you look like, what your age is. By the time you've wrote all that, you're up at 10,000. It's really easily. How your mum and dad treat you when you're younger, stuff like that. Just make up absolute rubbish, so to speak, but they're looking just for that consistency and that imagination you've got and seriousness. If you're serious enough to write all of that, you're serious enough to be in the city, sort of thing. Cool. I redeemed 2 hydrate, by the way. Sorry, appreciate it. Thank you. I've been talking that much. I do need a bloody hydrate, so thank you. And what the fuck? When did I become the game? What do you mean? How are we?
Yeah, not bad, thanks, mate. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, thank you.
Are you on duty for a while or?
I'm not actually. No. I've got to be up early in the morning, so I was just planning on putting the things away, the belongings away, and getting out of here.
Ah, fair enough. No worries. I was going to see if we're getting my checklist ticked off.
Yes, I've spoken to quite a few people because we're lacking of the officers around to do the checklist. So
yeah,
I will be back in tomorrow regardless. I will request. When are you on tomorrow?
Did you guys call for a roadside repair?
Not us, mate.
No.
You need. Come on, out.
I drove you.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Are you back in tomorrow as well?
Yeah, I will be. Yeah.
Okay. What time will you be in from?
Around about 9:30ish.
Perfect. I'll be in the same anyway. So I'll request that someone does it tomorrow. If they don't, then I will.
Amazing. I really appreciate that.
What are you looking to get done now?
I haven't actually done anything yet. I haven't had a chance to.
Okay. I will make sure that happens. I'll get that sorted for tomorrow.
Awesome. Thank you.
Cool. No worries. Right.
I got a quick question.
Go on.
To get promoted to police constable, do you have to get everything done within?
You don't have. There's no time limit. It's just a case of if you want it done, the quickest time you can get it done is 4 days.
And if you don't get it done within a week, what happens? You just get a PC exam.
No, you just once you're ready for your exam, then you request it. So once you've done your checklist, then you can obviously request it.
So if it takes me a year to do my checklist,
I mean, a year is you know, a little bit.
Yeah,
over
no,
the top,
I mean, like,
but,
is there like a?
Normally we give 2 weeks.
2 weeks to get it all done.
Yeah. If after 2 weeks you're struggling, then we obviously have a chat, see what you're struggling with, why you've not done it, and then if after them 2 weeks it's because you know you're unable to due to people not being in, then that's fair enough. We continue. If it's because you've not been in, then obviously we discuss why you've not been in and go from there.
Alright, well, it's just a matter of getting people like sergeants to get it done, but you know.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I am obviously trying to work hard to get more people in and on. We've just obviously got a lot of PCs and not many sergeants and inspectors. So we will make sure it gets done for you. I am going to make sure a request tomorrow it gets done.
Alright, well I'm on holiday tomorrow.
Hello, mate. Careful up there. When are you next back in?
I'll get back on Thursday.
Okay. Try and if you do get in the city then and request someone on. If you don't get a response, make sure you message me, okay? I would recommend before you go in, before you get in the city, and this goes for all 3 of you. When you come in duty, before you do come on, message in your PCSO email system, asking for a higher up to come in and help do the checklist. And arrange a time for them to be available.
Tom.
Yeah?
I've actually I've done my checklist for Brody today.
Okay.
Because I only had a couple more things to do. But he said he doesn't know how to check it off, so I was going to ask if you could do it for me.
Okay, I'll speak to... How long have you been in the city now?
So tomorrow's going to be my 4th day.
Okay, cool. I will speak to Brody. And then I will obviously... once your 4 days hit, if he's happy, we'll get you a checklist completion, and then you can pass the TPC.
Okay, so would I get that TPC tomorrow then, or?
If Brody's confirmed that everything's sorted, ticked off, and you're good to move to TPC, then obviously yes.
Okay, no worries.
All right.
And what time is the meeting tomorrow?
The meeting is 8:30.
Right. Okay, no worries.
All right.
Thank you.
Good man.
Good night.
Good night. Cool. Right. Trying to ditch you, but was trying to get... yeah, that's it. I've got... I need to get more inspectors and... what's it called on? And sergeants, because obviously we got a lot of PCSOs and they need to get their checklist printed off. So we need to make an urge tomorrow that we get everyone in to do their PCSO exams. So we've got... what we've got is PCSO. We've then got TPC, which is a trainee police constable. So what happens is you start as a PCSO, you do your teaching, etc. Then you move into TPC, which after 4 days you can pass out to a TPC, and then after your 7 days you then naturally pass to a PC. After PC, you then obviously work your way up to sergeant, etc. Leon on it. How are we? Leon Orton, sorry. but not the autumn part. Yes, we have. We've got a Leon Alton actually in the city. He's one of our officers. Let me see if I got his in here. There he is. That's what he looks like. Yes.
Oh, you're in your head. You weren't in your head. I've got a question for you.
Mhm.
So I had a situation the other day. I never come for radio quickly. I had a situation the other day, right? So I was about to go off duty.
We are still taking on Clary. Yes.
I have my personal vehicle out and everything.
Mhm.
And I was about to go out. After that, my uniform on. I was about to put my equipment back and everything. I got a state 0, right? In that situation, what would you do? Like literally state 0. Like obviously that it was just me, and I think it was a PCSO. What would you do?
That was on duty.
Yeah, that was just me and the PCSO, and I think it was Funkle as well. This is a real life situation.
So,
I was wondering.
if it's a state 0, I mean, it's your. At the end of the day, I know it's hard to not go off duty, etc. But we are police officers at the end of the day. If you go off duty, you are still technically a police officer. So if there's a state 0 that comes on, they're your mate at the end of the day. You want to protect your mate. It's just like your brother or something calling you and saying, I'm just being attacked, come give me a hand or whatever. You're going to go and give him a hand, aren't you? So if you do get a state 0, that means that officer's life is in danger. So
life, especially if
you're doing your best to go there regardless.
Exactly. So that was kind of the same. I had a situation with Brad the other day. So I was obviously here and I was about to go. I had my personal car out and everything. I got a state 0. He was just around the corner. So I'm right. I'm gonna have to run to this quickly. And I was running this quickly. And then obviously I saw someone go over the bat. I wasn't in full uniform, but I had a police vest on because I still had one in my pockets. So I was just over my pockets. And the guy was like, "Yeah, you're not in uniform." And I was like, well, I'm preserving life.
Well, you're an off-duty officer, so you still have the rights, etc. You would just call for backup, a uniformed officer in to deal with it, sort of thing. But you would obviously.
I wasn't at the time. So there's nothing I could do. But yeah, I'm just double checking that because obviously.
That's fine. No problem.
Yeah, because when that state 0 happened just then, I was in my personal car on my way to the station to get dressed, and then it came through.
Yeah.
But then obviously that delayed my time. I could have been there first.
Yeah, I mean you still, you've got to abide by the laws. You don't have blue lights. So if you are obviously trying to attend something, if you're in your personal vehicle, you need to be abiding by the laws. You do not have them blue lights on your car. So that's what it is. If you try and get back to the police station, you're probably quicker to get back to the police station, get your car out, and then go and deal with it.
There's obviously other officers on as well as Punkle, so it probably would have been alright. Is there a meeting tomorrow, Tom?
There is 8:30.
8:30. I will be there.
Good. I'm going to take a flight out of here because I'm up early. But there is, like I say, gentlemen, there is a meeting tomorrow. So if you haven't done your checklist already, I will demand that you get your checklist done tomorrow.
I kind of wanted to
either
get it done
before or
as
after
soon
the
as possible,
meeting.
if I'm honest.
Yeah, same here.
I'm completely ready for the exam. I just need to do the checklist.
Yeah, same here. I think. I practice my comms, my professionalism, my state codes. I just need to practice more my sections, and I need to do my patrol, my basic driving done, and I'm all good to go with my PC test.
Perfect. Good stuff. Well, like I say, I will. I can only apologise that we're lacking on sergeants at the moment. We had obviously a big intake come in, so we've got a lot of PCSOs and PCs demanding training and stuff like that.
It's tricky at the minute.
It's one of them ones where we're trying to. I would have done it myself tonight, but I've been stuck in that office with about 20 different interviews and meetings.
That's fine.
And then as soon as I try and get out of here, it's like I've got state 0 or whatever. That's it. So
I need
for the job, sir.
A quick one.
That's it.
Whoever was in that chase, I need them to update MDT 1388.
I'll do it.
I've put as much information in
with me, Tom. It was only a couple of weeks ago that I was ranked sergeant anyway.
Yes,
it's just
of
obviously
course,
taking a bit of a break. So I'm pretty much ready to.
Like I said, we will get you. We'll get you straight back in as quickly as we can. It will make sure that you pass that tomorrow. You've been in 4 days already now, haven't you?
That's his statement.
I believe so.
Can you put that in
so
the
obviously
thingy?
tomorrow you'll be passed out to TPC anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trust me, I made the biggest mistake of my life leaving.
Do you think I'm ready
I know
for
what
my,
you mean.
I regret it. I regret it every day. Every day. I
me
regret
too.
it.
So,
It's just been.
Tom,
It is what it is, gents. You're back now. That's the main thing.
I'll be honest. I'm just going to say it in front of you, Tom. I've been a bit complaining the past 4 days about stuff that's happening with PD, like the way officers treating each other, stuff like that. I'm not going to. Last time I was here, I was quiet and I wasn't really complaining much about it. But seeing it from now, and I do admit, like if it's, I have been trying to take control of it, but maybe I shouldn't be. But I've been trying.
Well, the thing is, I've heard things, and obviously not good things, etc., about the PD at the moment in terms of what you're saying. I believe obviously Danny addressed it earlier. However, obviously it will be addressed again in the meeting tomorrow.
I literally had to beg Danny to come on and sort it because it was just out of hand what was happening at that time.
All I say to you guys here is, some of you may be ex-officers, some of you may have experience. However, not even myself demand an ego in this place. Okay, we're all one big family. We all work together. We all make decisions together and we look after each other. Okay. Now, yes, there is a hierarchy in place, so ultimately obviously you respect that hierarchy, and the person above you will make the decision and you go with it regardless whether it's right or wrong. That is their job to make that decision. So you respect that decision, and if it's wrong, then they have to deal with the person above them, because it's a wrong decision. If it's the right decision, we go with it. Okay. But then what we don't expect is if they do make a decision and someone around them just does their own thing, then obviously that's the person below them or whatever.
I think you heard about the handover earlier on then.
I've heard a lot of things lately, and all I'm saying is I haven't been in since Friday. But you know, it will be addressed tomorrow in the meeting.
Yeah, of course.
And
we had a handover of Rodney Trotter earlier on, and an officer decided just to hand him over without implying.
I heard that.
Yeah, that's fine.
But ultimately, that's why I'm saying no one, not even myself, has an ego in this place. We are here to look after each other. Of course, hierarchy will make a decision, even though you know yourselves being sergeant or ex-sergeants. At the moment, you're PC and PCSO, so that's the rank that you stick to. And that's it.
Yeah. Do you think do you think I'll be able to get a thing checked off for tomorrow for my
Like I said, Alex, there's a lot of people going to be in tomorrow because of the meeting. So it will either happen before or after the meeting. Or if there's people on during the day. I know Danny's on now and then, and other people. If that's the case, then obviously get it done earlier. But people will be in tomorrow, and I would demand everyone gets done tomorrow.
I'll be honest with you, during the day, you're lucky to see a sergeant or above. I'll be...
It's you know
it's tricky. I know people's got work and stuff, and I'm lucky. I have my second job's from home, so I can be in the city 24 hours a day if I really wanted.
How did you enjoy Jordan? Nice to see you. Jordan, someone got away from you after Robin. Jordan. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they just completely disappeared. Someone crashed. And then I got up behind and they just disappeared. Must have done a right or a left.
Can we check this off? I'm like, I'm not ranked for that.
The weather tomorrow is going to be
and I can train you.
So bad.
Advice. I've been running state codes with Alex.
It's 38 degrees tomorrow.
And then next day they come up. Can you take me off? And I'm like, I can't.
Yeah, Clary, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. You still can get ready.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I was going to ask, am I able to ask Connor to be with me all day to do my checklist with me?
Who's that? Sorry.
Connor, Sergeant Connor.
Yeah. Well, if you're on together, and obviously I'll let you guys deal with that tomorrow. But obviously he's got the ability to sign off as well. So yeah, just get your checklist done with whoever's available.
Yeah. So Connor is able to do my checklist with me.
As he said,
he's a sergeant.
We love Connor.
Right, I'm going to take a flight. If I could ask, if you are staying on duty, people to get out in the force and get catching these criminals. And stay safe.
Come on.
Good man. That's what we like to hear.
Always here protecting the city.
Will do.
So you're going to ask Ryan to help us out tomorrow?
Well, like I say, Alex, once you're on duty, just ask a sergeant above and they can sort out your checklist for you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Cool. Gentlemen, have a wonderful evening. Look after each other, please. And stay safe.
Good night.
Yeah.
Cool. Good night.
Catch you later.
Right. Let's get ourselves into this.
Shut your mouth. Get in the fashion show.
Right. Let's get ourselves onto Twitch and see who's available. Let me answer some. Roleplay and click apply here, and you can click the form there. Lloydie, thank you very much. Appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful evening.